All right, ask it again.
You don't have to ask it again. Keep on saying what you're saying. But you know what? I will interject just quickly. I think when it comes to the beats, the hotter the people that you've connected with, it's kind of like branding, right? Like, oh, I got this person wearing my shit and that person wearing my shit. So it's like if you have your beats with like the hottest Toronto rappers or just rappers, period. But a couple of those ones were like freebies or whatever. Now their price goes out the roof.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you have to do a balance. Like you still, as a beat maker, like you still want to make some money off your beats, and like there are oftentimes you'll give someone a beat for free and you don't make that money that you would have made up front.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good to have a balance of both, like upfront payment as well as like publishing, to ensure that in the case that the song does blow up, you're still able to capitalize.
Yeah, but I feel like that's like trying to have your cake and eat it too. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna pay you for the beat up front, and then okay, I own this beat now, but because it blew up now, you still wanna circle back and get some more.
Well, yeah, because
That holds up to
No, that doesn't. It doesn't work like that.
It does work like that because you can lease a beat. There are a lot of producers that sell their beats and then they still get percentages on publishing.
Okay,
Like,
I thought you meant
common.
like when you're saying selling. I thought you meant like, oh, you like here you own this now. Because when I bought the beat that I made the track with Father Phyllis, like when I bought it and it wasn't released, it was like I own that beat now. You know?
Okay, so you got the exclusive rights, like
Exactly.
yeah, because usually there's tiers, right? When you purchase a beat, there's like a standard lease, a premium lease, and then like an exclusive.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like when you go on YouTube and get the
Like
YouTube
beat
beats?
stars and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
I
in
remember I used to get
general.
enough of those.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if somebody like really famous, like The Weeknd or I don't know, Travis Scott, wanted to get a beat? Would you give it just for the free as?
Of
And
course,
I
of
can't.
course.
But you're not getting no royalties either. But you can have your name stamped on it.
It's better than nothing. So
Yeah.
yes, like it's better than not having that placement.
Yeah.
As long as you have that placement, then you're golden going forward.
Yeah, and like it's there when people go look up the name on or look up the credits, they can see produced by DJ Czar. Like that can go a long fucking way. That the money that you didn't get didn't.
Way more than the $300 or whatever you're missing out
Well,
on.
shit, you might because it's Travis Scott. Some people might say, "Well, fam, I know you got it. Why can't I get like 100 racks for this beat?"
Well, that's what Timbaland be doing. He be charging super high amounts for his beats,
But that's Timberland.
it's Timbaland. But
Yeah, but if you're, respectfully, a producer on the come up, and somebody makes you that offer, like I'm gonna do it for the look. Sometimes people will say, fuck the look, and sometimes it's true. You got to say fuck the look, but sometimes you gotta say, no, I gotta do that.
I'm not
look.
that person. So like, even me, and the only reason why, because earlier off mic before we started, I said that you should just give away the beats for free. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But because like I seen your process and you're very good at making beats and you make beats very like efficiently. You know, like you can make enough beats like one day. You know what I mean? So I feel like you'll be able to like, I guess, spam the market, like give beer beats to beer artists and like allow them to like, and then you can even find the people that you like to work with. You can find the artists that you don't really want to work with, and like I feel like it allows you more room to grow rather than just saying like, oh, every beat I have to make a 350 on it, or else it's not leaving the boat. And you know what I mean?
No, for sure. Yeah, I think you got to do both.
Facts.
Like I feel like the beats that like I don't really see anything on, those are usually like, because it depends who I send it to. Like I'm pretty conscious of who I'm sending what beat to. So usually it's like, okay, like I need something on this beat. Like there's nothing on it. It's just collecting dust.
Yeah.
I have people I could get on it, but no one that like is like blowing me away or whatever.
Pause.
So it's so I guess that like I might as well make some money off it. It only took me like 5-10 minutes to make.
Well, another point, because you're looking for like a name brand artist to go on your beats. You don't think that like artists are looking for like name brand producers to get beats from?
True.
I feel like the artist is more important than the producer.
Are you sure in these days and times?
Like,
because producers be carrying a lot of these songs.
An artist can go on a random ass producer's track and make it hot. You know what I'm saying? But
So-
just because like a producer works with an artist doesn't mean that song's gonna blow. Even if you get like Pharrell production, if you're trash, like
Do you think that kind of like diminishes the producer then, where it's like I could just find any beat anywhere type shit? You know, like
Bryson Tiller did. He found a don't beat off of YouTube. We
For
had the
sure.
same beat.
Yeah,
We
I think
leased to it. Like it wasn't even like he bought it at first.
I know a couple mans with that beat.
Yeah, we leased it off of the YouTube thing. I had it uploaded and all of, and then the next thing you know, Bryson Tiller's "Don't" dropped, and I was like, wait a minute, I leased that beat. Like, and I got mad, but I didn't understand the business completely in that because it was moving to that, right? I didn't understand that, but whoever gets the beat and takes it the furthest, that's yours.
yeah, but I do think the producing market is super oversaturated.
Mhm.
So maybe that does, I don't want to say diminishes the value of producers, but it makes it more commonplace to be a producer.
Yeah.
But it increases the value of like good producers because there's so many that like if you're amongst the good ones, then like you're in the 1% or whatever, you know?
So I know back in the days, and I have a pre-topic that we'll get to in a second, but I know back in the days, we had like producer prices like for Timberland, Swiss Beats, guys like that were like upward of 200,000. In these days and times, have you guys been like keeping up with like what the average producer is getting paid? Like a Tay Keith, and are those? Because I haven't kept up with the producer prices.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same thing now, or is it like
No,
completely?
I feel like it's the same thing because like take Keith, Metro Boomin, Pierre Bourne,
Murder beats.
Mhm.
those kind of mans. It's like once you hear the tag, it kind of like is a stamp in itself.
Ray Shram or ear drummers.
Yeah, you're a drummer.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I feel like people are paying for like the stamp of approval. You know,
the branding.
exactly.
Mhm.
Even Russian, the Jamaican producer, when he released his rhythm, a lot of people were trying to like get on his rhythm because it was a Russian rhythm. You know, so I feel like the super producers still get their big bags because there's like an audience that comes with it. But the average producer is probably getting like $3 bills, you know, for a
A
beat.
beat. Yeah, I would say that's even on the high end because there's so many like internet producers that make tight beats that like 1,000 people leased at $75.
Yeah,
And low key,
And that's one beat. And they have like 100 of those. So and like they live somewhere in Czech Republic or something. Like
yeah, and the $75 is like a band to them.
It's
I've
too
paid
easy.
a couple of those ones, bro.
You
And there's
know?
beer like free type beats as well.
Yeah. So and now you're competing with people who are selling like $30 beats, $20 beats, $25 beats. It's
That's
like,
how Cash Money AP got up. Like he was doing beer like free type beats.
Yo,
Mhm.
for a while, I thought Cash Money AP was from Toronto.
Yeah, he was out here for a minute.
He was out here, but he's not from here.
I'm not sure. I think he has family out here because I had a
Okay.
bedroom whose bedroom was like family with him, you know? So like he was like coming out here enough.
Yeah, because you know why I'm thinking this, right? Almost every Toronto beat through like the 2018 to like 2020 times, Cash Money AP. I was like, wait a minute, these guys are getting all these beats from this one guy. Who the fuck is this guy?
there were a couple though. There was Harmonics.
Yeah.
But they were smart because at first, every producer on YouTube was trying to like get as much money for their beats as possible. And they were like, wait, nah, these beats are free. You know, like if you want the exclusive, obviously, then you could like buy the exclusive. But
Yeah.
if you just want to lease the beat and like put it on like Instagram or YouTube or some shit, yeah, use these beats. And like you got kind of like used to hearing that Cash Money AP, and then that becomes like a name brand.
Yeah, they were all leased beats. Nobody actually owned any of those beats that you were hearing.
So does he get percentage on each one of them?
He gets paid
100%.
up front on each one of them.
No, and no, both.
Oh, he gets paid up front. I thought it was free.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's some of those ones, like, okay, you can get the ones on YouTube where, okay, I download the beat and that's the free beat. And a bunch of people are using that. You're probably getting paid off of the YouTube video. But now when somebody leases it, because it's the next level, okay, I lease it for 300, I can use this beat, but like after if I don't own it exclusively, which is a whole other tier of price, then anybody else I can also lease it to other people. So now multiple people are on this beat, but they're all leased.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've done this for my own music, right? And then there's the third tier where it's like, okay, and it'll be like free, $200 or whatever, and then like $600 now for the exclusive. And now he has to take it off of the website. Nobody else can have that beat.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So there's different ways that these producers can make money from that shit. Sometimes it's actually better that the person doesn't buy it outright. Let people keep on leasing that shit. 100 people could lease it.
Facts. You make
I
more.
would,
You
I
make
would
more.
rather that.
Yeah. Last thing on the beat thing, because I find this a very interesting conversation. What do you suggest for artists when it comes to that process? Because, you got a budget making beats, making the songs if you have to go out to a studio or whatever. So do you suggest doing the free YouTube beats, exclusive outright buying of the beats, or doing a lease type of thing?
I don't recommend any of those because my primary recommendation is to work with a producer.
I was gonna say that as well.
So, you could try to do that a couple times if you want to lease a beat here and there and just to have something to post. But I think the most effective way is you could write on a beat, find the BPM, and then recreate a beat with a producer.
Yeah.
Because that's going to give you more longevity. I feel like a lot of people just go on any type of beat, so you can't really develop a signature sound. But all the major artists that we witnessed in our generation typically worked with the same group of producers, and it gave them an iconic sound.
Because if everyone's going on tight beats, how do you find your own sound? If
beats.
I want to do a Kodak type beat, and then I'm gonna do a G Herbo. It's okay, what's your sound though, bro?
Yeah.
And even when we were working together on our beats and shit, what I appreciated about that process was there's certain ideas that I wanted to come to fruition that I wasn't able to do myself. And I know that you're trying to get more into the dancehall, but of course I'm much more experienced and I live in it, So I was able to help you realize certain ideas as well. So I feel like us actually working together, we're able to get a better product than if I was just searching on YouTube and trying to find something that aligned with my vision rather than actually creating the vision,
Yeah, for sure. I always think that production should be a collaborative process because my favorite part about working with someone is that they can tell you if something sounds trash. Because I feel like when you're just in your own bubble, you could convince yourself that it's good because your ego and you're yeah, whatever. But when you have to no, not that sound. No, okay, no, that sounds good. And I trust Natural's sense where it's he knows what's gonna sound good because we're both DJs and I know with the dancehall stuff he knows he's thinking about when he would play this what type of set so
there's certain intricacies that the general person wouldn't really take in, but if you're deep in it you'll be wait, that doesn't sound exactly right or that shouldn't be there type shit,
Yeah, that's why I fuck with y'all, fam, because you guys, you're DJs, one, but you also understand the algorithm.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? There's a combination of things that, and this is not just for DJs, for artists, period. In 2026, pretty much 2027, you need to know how to do both. And I feel like this is not new talk. I feel like this is old school at this point. If you don't know how to have a balance of both, I'm good at what I do, but I also know that if I don't do these certain things, nobody's gonna be able to see it. You're not gonna win, fam. You know what I'm saying? Can I ask you guys a question? Have you guys ever heard about, or have you guys ever thought about the complex of the "when I see you" complex?
What do you mean?
The
The Fantasia song?
No. Right? More like the whatchamacallit, the
On
Julio
site?
Fulio.
On site?
The "when I see you," right? It's and I'm not even gonna play a sound effect. It's kind of like the last resort, or maybe a lot of the times the first resort. And I think we've all dealt with this in as far as people who use social media.
Remember, watch when I see you, eh?
Yes. Why is this a thing, fam? When we're all online, okay? Part of it, and listen, I obviously I had my back and forth. I don't even want to get into the back and forth that I had with a certain rapper, old school rapper, but that always accumulates into, okay, well, watch when I see you. You know what I'm saying? And these are things that I'm seeing on Twitter and stuff like that. But it started reminding me, I started getting deja vu because I see it so much that I'm this is a real complex. I know it's not a Toronto thing. It's a every hood type of nigga thing.
It's an ego thing.
Yeah, can we maybe unpack that? Maybe give some therapy to some of the street mans?
Well, I just feel as soon as you exchange in a war of words and it starts to escalate, at a certain point it's gonna reach, words aren't gonna be enough.
But why not? Especially if we're in a roasting mode, okay? Niggas will get, and they'll start to roast. They'll be like, yo, you're this, you're a bucket, you're a goober. They'll find all different types of things that makes the chat or whatever, the comments laugh back or whatever, and they agree or whatever. But like, if you respond one time, I'm not even talking about the example of my newest thing. You respond one time and you're not even like, yo,
No, it's
bitch,
true.
fuck off.
No, it's
You'd be
true.
like, yo, man's got jokes. Yeah, when I see you, watch when it's not gonna be so funny.
Now you'd be like, yo, get out my comments, lame. They'd be like, oh, who the fuck you calling lame? Watch when I see you.
It's like, bro, so you're allowed to say whatever you want, but then when I respond, it's like automatically I'm not supposed to respond. And I'm not just saying me, any of us. We've all dealt with it, fam. You've had this, oh, well, yeah, okay, you're not gonna be, I don't remember what post it was, but you said something back to the guy, and his automatic response was,
keep that energy for when I see you.
right? When I
Broski
see you.
remembered it.
And I've seen him a couple times and nothing has ever happened.
There you go. But like, why is that the lowest, the hanging fruit or the common denominator amongst mad people, fam? Like, why can't we, say something back, bro?
I think I don't know if I'm trying to like make a theory out of it. I feel like after words are exchanged, there's a certain point where it's like, because I feel like with male conflict or conflict in general, like it's gonna lead to violence, or like that's the point of it, like on like a biological scale. So like eventually gets to that point where it's like that's the first utterance of a threat when you're like, watch when I see you. Like that's where we're moving from roasting to that's actually a threat. So it's like it's almost just like reminding us that there's a possibility of violence. So like go on easy, maybe.
No, that's what it like. Niggas want to win, not just like men want to win. You know what? So it's like, okay, we're about to exchange in a competition. Oh, you have some wits about you. You have some jokes. Fuck the jokes.
Watch when I see you.
You know what I mean?
I'll win there. Like,
exactly. Exactly.
That's exactly where I'm gonna win. Like,
especially if like people aren't like as intellectually, I guess, heightened as you. Or if they don't have like as quick smarts as you. If they're not like quick thinking on their feet, it's like, okay, where could I take it that I like automatically win? You know?
Yeah, I just feel like that's so annoying, fam, because if you were to take away the fear factor, and I feel like I've spoken about this like a few months ago on live stream, if you take away the fear factor, right? Like if we were just like mad tough guys and like there was a mad lore behind all of our names and oh, did you know that DJ Czar's connected to these Turkish gangs and and Natural is freaking shower posse down and all this and all of the different Jamaican gangs that count, they're like, oh fam, his cousin, this brother. And then Friday, oh, don't you know, like low key, he has like 3 hats, but he never really talks about it. Like now we're like equal. So when somebody says, yo, okay, well, watch when I see you or keep the same energy, like they can't go to that automatically because they don't think that that's going to just neutralize us right away.
I think might as well still go to that, but they're like, but because of your reputation, they'll probably take it more serious. And like, I feel like when man say it to us, it's like, yo, these guys are miskins, like it's not going to get there for real, you know? Like, but if we were actually like in the streets like that, actively currently, if man's threaten you, in the back of their mind, don't think it'll probably get there. So when I see him, I might have to get active on him first so he doesn't get the jump on me type.
So you don't think we get a couple more responses before the immediate, all right, you think you're funny, watch when I see you?
Depends how creative the person is. Some people aren't really good at the back and forth because I feel like when you say like, watch when I see you, it's like an admission of defeat. Like you're no longer engaging in the game we were playing. But like I don't think you should take it seriously because if you guys have ever played like Xbox or PlayStation and like, you're rage messaging someone, like you'll be like, watch when I see you, I'm gonna come to your crib and do this, that. And it's just like, it's just virtual. So there's no like actual threat.
It's happened before.
I can't relate.
It's like
bro.
it's probably like the 0.001% of all threats on gaming communities are real,
Yeah, but that's the gaming community. A lot of the Toronto rap community, or even like
they
Chicago
overlap.
rap, like you know what? It might be a lot of the same lingo because of the overlap, but mans have to prove it because they're not actually gamers.
You know how many like certified killers be just playing PlayStation all day or Xbox? Like
this is true.
And they be messaging
Well, speaking
people.
of comments, isn't I seen a post the other day of, okay, somebody passed away, and then I think someone was like mocking them on their story, and then that person passed away,
Yes,
and
I
then
seen it on his page. Keep going.
and then it's just like, okay, so like, cause I see this often, you know, like when man's passed away, like where people, oh, I'm smoking on this pack, like people are in the
Yeah.
comments like making jokes and stuff, and like, I don't know, I feel like society has just gotten to a point where death is just super like desensitized, you know, like it's almost like to your video game point where mans think they're like still like in a COD lobby or they're playing GTA, you know, where
Just gonna
like
respawn.
type shit.
Yeah, fam. Look, pull it up on the screen. One take. This is what you're talking about. From I saw it on Keep Six yesterday. Right, a youth from the GTA was shot and killed, and a young man from the other side didn't waste no time in trolling his friends in the comments as the deceased post. A few weeks later, the man who was trolling the deceased also gets gunned down.
Idiot team.
Come on, bro. Like, it's almost like you're losing your life for online action.
Nah, man, you losing your life for tribalism.
Break it down.
Because I just feel like if you're willing to mock someone's death, there's probably like some expected like deep cut issue that, you know, your communities have with each other, whether it's like the group of friends or like you two as individuals. So I feel like it's almost like they were like celebrating a death. Like it's almost like, you know, they had the head and they were like running around and like, you know, like on some tribal shit.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, bro. It's like kind of stuck in our DNA. Hold on a second. I'm getting another call here. Yeah, I'm recording right now. I'll holler. Bless.
Jeez, who was that?
Don't worry about that. Toronto rapper calls, you know what I'm saying? You know how that goes, man. But yeah, man, salute to all of the people out there who, I guess, the on-siters. I don't know what you call those people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes on-site energy does need to be had.
Tell me why.
Respectfully, like, okay, I love the rants that go on the pod and whatever, but there was a moment where I did get out of line, and like I feel like that on-site energy was needed. You know what I mean? Where it's like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, don't get too froggy behind the microphones, nigga. You know, like some people they be going crazy, be like, and they think there's no ramifications behind it.
Yes,
you know.
You know what? Thank you. Before we even get into the pod and stuff, great fucking point. Know that the things that you say online, and this is besides even what we just talked about with the youths, any of us, like even me myself, I go crazy, pop off my shit online, but it doesn't mean that I'm just walking around, not looking around when I'm walking. Like I have to, or just going any and everywhere. I have to be conscious of the fact I have a loud mic. We got a lot of people who follow our shit, and sometimes a lot of times I talk a lot of shit.
And like when mans recognize you on road, it's always the same. Like they look at you for like a hot second at first, so like you're like, yo, it's always like a little standoffish. Then they're like, yo, it's like, all right, okay, bless.
Yeah. So it's listen, almost going on 10 years. It's been all love, but I never dismiss the fact that there might be somebody who be like, yo, I don't like what the fuck you said. You
I don't like that list.
that list. Holy.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you should have put Genghis Khan in the Scarborough list. I was listening to some Genghis Khan. Loki, there was a girl at the strip club who danced to 3 Genghis Khan songs in a row.
Really?
Yeah.
What was she?
Mixed.
Okay, that's interesting stuff.
Mixed with what?
Black and white.
Okay.
I know she comes from the trenches.
Yeah,
She's stripping to Genghis Khan, bro.
Dog, it was lethal.
She might be from the men's.
Yo, imagine you go to a Shati's crib. You know what I mean? She lights the candles and shit. She lays down. She's like, hold on, let me put on some music. All of a sudden, you start hearing some fucking Genghis Khan, nigga.
Yo, and one of the songs, like, I don't know what your mix is planned for today, but if you
I have no mix planned.
Yo, if you could do Genghis Khan ninja swords, it was ninja crazy. Swords. And it's like a deep conscious song, and she's like going crazy to it.
Really?
And it was
twerking
like
and shit.
Like pole tricks and like every
walking on the ceiling. That's kind of mad.
Listen, with all due respect to Genghis Khan, I'm not gonna single him out. But even like just Toronto rappers that are like super gully gangster, if I'm at a girl's crib and like that's her first choices, I don't know how much time I might spend over there.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to disrespect Genghis Khan again, okay, please, because like everybody's been getting at me. This
Shorty
week.
puts on Biz Loc or something. It's
Yeah.
So
yo.
you're saying, are there like any Toronto rappers that a girl can like where it's not a red flag for you?
Like a Toby or somebody.
Friyie.
Friyie, yeah.
I'd be weirded out if I went to a girl's house and she just had Toby posters everywhere. I'm like, yo, you're obsessed with Toby? Like,
Not like
no, not the posters. That's a little crazy. But like if that comes on your playlist,
you're not mad.
I'm not. I don't feel like I gotta look at
no
the
Casper.
doors.
Like now, Casper now.
Yeah. If it's one of his most oppy songs, I'm like, who do you know?
Make sure he said
love
Casper
Fire.
now.
Yeah.
But speaking of weird, there's a few like Toronto, I guess, creatives I want to big up. Like, should I do that now or later on in
Do
the
it
show?
now. Do it now.
Okay, so okay, shout out Entertainment Report podcast, Musclehead. You know,
Legend.
he's been killing shit though. But he had Specs on recently. And then
Bosh.
I first saw some cookie cutter shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, yo, Musclehead, get to it, and then they got to it.
Tell me about growing up.
No facts. I'm like, yo, bro, you guys did 3 interviews already. Like, cut the you know. But I get he had to promote the Kaya Fest. You know, shout out all the Marlies are putting up to Toronto doing a festival, so that's gonna be mad.
Holy.
Specs addressed the Razor B shit because beer artists have been calling them out, saying Specs is not putting on no Toronto artists. And then he also addressed Claire from G, although he didn't name her, you know, but it was a great interview and he addressed them like it was very professional, but he also still put people in their place, you know what I mean? So it was a very good interview. Speaking of Claire, those people over there, they dropped, I'm not gonna lie, they dropped some fire interviews. You know, I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm not gonna be a hater.
Salute to GTV. I'll do it for you.
I'm chilling with Zar. You know, we just cooked 3 beats, like we're going crazy. It's like, yo, like the smoke beer spliff. It's like, okay, like time to munchie time, you know?
Yeah, let's throw something on.
Yeah, so we get some grubs or but the man put on the Sagittarius, whatever. I'm like, bro, I can't watch it. I can't look at this. I'm about to lose my appetite and shit.
Oh no, salute to Sag.
You know what I mean? But like they dropped the Smiley interview as well, which was mad. You know, so I do wanna salute them for that because I do like the landscape. Like I do everyone doing their thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have good momentum right now.
Yeah, fam, and that helps all of us.
But they did one thing I do want to say. They admitted that they're gonna start botting their views.
What?
You know, so I don't really know like how much praise I want to give them because when I look at the views now, I'm not sure how real shit is. You know?
Well, hold on. What do you mean botting them though? Like getting a Google ad?
How did they admit it?
I know, yeah, the Google ads. Because
I don't call that botting.
That's ads, I guess.
Yeah,
but it's not because they're like, oh, every pod is out there botting their shit. That's why ours is so low. So we're just gonna start botting ours too.
Oh, I heard a part
What
of that
pods?
clip.
What pods are botting?
I know who they're talking about. I felt just because like the what do you call it, narcissistic. I felt a little bit of the sting. Like, are you trying to talk about us? Because you seen a couple of like things over 10,000, but then I realized I know who they're talking about.
Who?
Steady mobbing. Because they have beef, not because I feel that they're botting. Because those guys have like an underlying beef that they're not really addressing really loudly.
I only thought they were referring to us because they brought up our Bugs interview and the fact that it hit a certain. Maybe it wasn't our Bugs interview they brought up though.
They might have brought up their Bugs interview, fam.
Wait, I'm searching Steady Mob in YouTube.
Okay, that's actually okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The rabbit hole goes a little deeper.
Because they know, fam, like, okay, we don't always have the craziest views, but if they know me from behind the scenes, I'm not.
There's no way these guys are botting, bro. Look, why won't Toronto male rappers collab the Posse Cup problem?
Don't run the numbers.
62 views 2 days ago. The video before that, 5 days ago, 48. Bugs interview, 6K. The next interview before that, Toronto rap has no sound, brutal critique of the city's music scene, 22 views, 6 days
hold
ago.
on. Maybe they're saying that it's only certain things they're buying. Because respectfully, I was gonna say you guys can't accuse Friday of buying because we all know like Friday is cheap as fuck. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not cheap. I just don't have it. When I do have it, and I'll let you go in a second. But like, fam, when I do have it, I have put Google ads on certain pieces of content.
Ooh.
It's not a woo. Like I say, I get on the live stream or whatever, and I say it.
But I don't think Steady Mobbin is botting their views, bro.
we got to stop calling it botting, because botting is actually like buying like some package from India and getting a bunch of weird comments and shit. Like a Google ad, people do that. But if you can't, if you put out a lot of content, like frick, bro, I upload how much shit a week, a day. I can't Google ad everything, fam. I'm not rich. So like, you got to really depend on, okay, you did one for this video, but just remember, like that's that video and this other video is not going to reflect the same. So if you're going to do it, at least you should have other videos that kind of move in, or at least around that same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the Google ads are not just for helping that one video, it helps out the whole channel. That's what the point of it is.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like the bots are to deceive people.
Yeah.
Google ads are actually to help grow
Your audience.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? If you use them right.
There's one more person I want to big up.
Do it.
Casper TNG dropped his album.
Let's go.
Wow, great album.
It was actually mad. So it was actually super fire. You know, I listened to it today actually because I low-key forgot that it came out, but then like I was going through my For You page or whatever, and I seen Reed doing bare content to it. You know, shout out to Reed. And then there's a freestyle on it called "Where's Reed?" You know, that track's hard. There's this next track, I think it's called "Compound of Secrets." Something like the Vault of Secrets or whatever. It's mad. You know what I mean? Like the UK features he has on there is sick. I feel like it was a good like ball up album. You know, I found myself like when I put it on, I rolled a spliff. You know what I mean? I'm smoking to it, good vibes, and then I found myself rolling up again because the vibes are just like, it's very like cool, chill. He's talking his shit. You know, like I'm not really too into like all the gang lore, so if he's like sending shots, like I'm not sure you guys gonna have to fill in those blanks.
I did a review before I started the live presentation, like when I was just doing my mix. It's a lot.
Really, yeah?
It's not a lot, but it's a few.
Okay. Yeah, because even when the last time we got banished to the trap,
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, like I didn't even know that was a diss until you showed me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh shit, okay. But yeah, the album was super fire. I really enjoyed it still.
It is. I got a chance to listen to it yesterday on stream, and I thought it was so far. I'm only missing like 3 songs like near the end. I'm gonna give it like probably like an 8.5 on 10.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. You got a chance to listen to it yet?
Yeah, I thought it was great. The music video he dropped yesterday. What was the song called? It was a great song, great music video.
Was it with the 100 band plan?
Yes.
Oh yeah. It was something about the days, something in the day or something.
Yeah, it was really good.
Days in the trap or some shit.
And I think it's a good follow up for him.
Yeah.
You know, like it's showing consistency. I think he's kind of like developed a sound that he can kind of consistently deliver. His songwriting is getting better.
A lot better. You know, not to say that he wasn't.
No, it was always good. It was always good.
I was really impressed by some of his lyrical performances, bro.
Chamber of Secrets. That's what this song is called, man.
Okay, yeah, because he's big on Harry Potter.
Really?
And then Tom Riddle.
Yeah.
Okay, that was funny to me because I'm like, Chamber of Secrets, isn't that like some Harry Potter shit? So like to imagine like a trench nigga like opening up like some secret chamber or you know, I'm like, yeah,
Tom Riddle, bro.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's Lord Voldemort.
Okay, I don't watch Harry Potter.
I don't even know any of that stuff.
Tom Riddle. Yeah, like Tom Riddle, I think was Lord Voldemort's original name.
Okay, that's kind of sick. Still, I rate it.
Yeah,
I know. Salute to Casper. Okay, let's get into the beginning of our pod. Our guest seems to be a little bit late, but fuck, we podding, bro. We cooking over here. Give me the name of that track again.
Ninja Swords, Genghis Khan.
Welcome back. We're here.
Let's get it poppin', man.
Yes, sir.
Holy. Yo, the listening audience, on Thursday morning, they're gonna get the longest mix, fam. Like, yo, fam, from between the time when y'all were like before y'all were parking, we were playing music, fam. We spoke for like 40 minutes. We were chopping up about a few topics.
Okay.
And like our regular pod format, right?
Yeah.
We talk for like half an hour, and then we get into our intro and we play some music. But then I don't know, we started catching some vibes, requests here and there, and then you popped up in the right time. I'm like, yo, this is probably like the 10-minute music mix that I never expected to have, bro. I'm fucking with it, man.
Wow.
But let's get into it, man.
Get it.
We are Bach is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Tread, aka DJ Not a DJ Rick, aka Mr. Multiple AKAs, aka no more AKAs. We over here, We Love Hip Hop Studios, episode 711.
Jeez.
I know, right?
Sound effect for that. Big up 7-Eleven.
Right? We got back in the building, the Turkish Thrill. You might see him on your social media screens running up the views.
Yep.
You might see him. Actually, you might not see him, but he's in the studio cooking up some of the beats that some of the biggest artists might be on very soon.
Inshallah.
Okay. Also, you might see him having political debates or religious debates. Okay. Doing very skillful things on these microphones over here. Pause. All right.
Thank you.
We got our political expert himself, DJ Czar, in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
DJ Czar, aka Burrow Sound, aka Young Shawarma, aka Cheeseburger, aka Coffee Poppy, aka Czar the Kirk, aka The Ruiner, aka Blueberry Terry, aka Lieutenant George, back at it like a crack addict.
Salute. I have enough time to get a sip of water because I know
that's
the
your break.
AKs are
That's
running.
your break.
But welcome
Yes,
back, sir. And before we get to our special guest this evening, okay, also always here doing his motherfucking thing. I'm gonna bring back. We have the shit disturber himself. Okay, but I feel like lately I've been disturbing more shit than this nigga. Okay, but the shit disturber himself. You might see him on your social media screens, testing your dancehall knowledge or your roots reggae knowledge. You might see him also on your social media screens with a variety of beautiful black women representing the culture, okay? You might see him at the jam, running down the place with the dub plates.
Jeez.
We got content creator and DJ extraordinaire, DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Outside.
Mr. Outsideness. Okay. And in perfect timing, we have our special guest this evening. Okay. You might see him overseas, palm trees in the background, taking in the sun. You might see him on some of the hottest music videos that are either running down the YouTube streets or running down your Instagram or whatever social media timelines. You might see him on any of these streaming platforms, putting the rest of y'all motherfuckers to sleep, okay, with them views and or streams, okay? We have the young legend himself, Friyie in the motherfucking building. Let's go.
My
man.
God. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. Come on.
Yes.
Welcome back, bro. Welcome
Yeah.
back, man.
Come on, dog.
Before we get into the conversation that we're gonna have with you and just whatever that's going on in the world today, I do want to, we got to pay some bills. Give a quick salute to the sponsors. Starting with Exotic Hot Pot, from high grade strains to authentic rabbit and all the rolling essentials. Exotic Hot Pot is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery of some of that Exotic Hot Pot here in the GTA, hit them up on the Instagram page as Exotic Hot Pot. Or just go to their website, exotichotpot.ca. Let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boy sent you, and they'll definitely give you a discount. And salute to all my kickers out there, or all our kickers out there, the people who are watching the live premieres of the pod or anything that we do on Kick. If there is something going on like a crazy concert and there's bare music, go to the Kick stream. We're probably watching it and reacting to it in real time. Fucking Pop the Balloon or whatever, the Drake stream that we did the other day. I sat there through the whole 3-hour streamed the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But you can't really do that on YouTube. No diss to YouTube. So go to kick.com, We Love Hip Hop, and definitely become one of the kickers. All right. Salute to all the kickers out there.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we've had a good conversation before, so I don't think we need to get into what's going on this week, unless you got some places this weekend you're spinning that you want to let us know. Or
Saturday, August 22nd, River Gambler. I'm gonna be doing a boat cruise. Shout out Fire Blazing. It's a Rockin' Camille boat cruise. It's gonna be at nighttime. I think tickets is like 80% sold out now. So this is the last time they're doing this specific event, you know. So it's gonna be mad.
Dope. And Zara, any places?
I'm at the Scrippies both days.
Okay.
Jeez.
Go check them at the Scrippy. You know what I'm saying? Friyie,
My dog.
welcome back, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
fam.
You love hip hop. Yo, your intro game is crazy now. Like
We're working on it. Working on it. You know, we've been doing this for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Season out here.
Yeah, fam. you dropped the new album,
Yes, sir.
fully Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Well, go on. What made you decide, you know what, fuck the rap for a while?
Yeah.
I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
Yeah. It's just a vibe I'm on right now, you know, like as you said, I've been traveling the world a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like just when it comes to my creativity, like I have no ceiling. So like I just wanted just to show that I can just make a different type of project, you know, and it's just a vibe I'm on, you know. So I'm just running with that for now, you know. And when it's time to switch it up, I'll switch it up back, you know.
And after this album, because you know, I was a little bit familiar with you, but I wasn't familiar with the whole catalog. But I started looking into more of your music. But you have like songs like Dexta Daps and shit, you know. So you're right with like the versatility, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know that before, but I guess because you're more like melodic,
Yeah.
you're able to, I guess, like stray outside the lines a little more.
Yeah, exactly. Like it allows me to like, you know, go on different beats easier.
Exactly.
And then like, yeah, like even with Dexta, like, you know, just being around those guys and see how they work. And I was on tour with him for like a couple months all over North America, for his album.
Oh, that's sick.
shit.
That's sick.
Yeah. Me and Godflow, because Godflow produced his hit record. What was it? What's that song? Breaking News.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a big tune.
Breaking News, yeah, the guy from Toronto.
He's from Toronto,
yeah,
man.
he's from the Rex. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So he produced that record, and then I hopped on 2 songs on his album.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, just follow down the road, you know?
Oh, that's mad.
Yeah, so I was really just like clicked up with him, and that even made me even inspired to even hop into this lane too, because just seeing how they work and how they work with live bands and when they're performing and stuff. It's just a different experience compared to like the MC scene, you know? Yeah. So it's like, all that's inspired me to, you know, to hop in this lane.
No, that's dope, fam.
Yeah.
Is it hard to do that? Like, because you know your main thing when you're going in the studio, you got almost have muscle memory to go in. You hear beats, let me rap.
Yeah.
Right. But like to just have a complete different approach. You're hearing these Afrobeats beats.
Yeah.
Like, how hard is that to like, you know, just transition to that, fam?
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It's I feel like it's kind of easier.
Really?
I was gonna say, is it easier to write for Afrobeat songs?
It's easier because it's like it's just vibes, like, you know.
Mm.
You just come with a catchy vibe and just ride it and repeat it, and just it's more simpler. Like rap, you gotta think, like, you know, concept. Like you gotta think with Afrobeats too, but I feel like it's more a vibe.
Yeah, because I even like with rap. Or with your raps, like you actually be having bars and punchlines and stuff, and like that requires like, okay, I have to like have a double entendre here and stuff. But with like the Afrobeats and like reggae and stuff, you're just feeling the vibe of like whatever, like whatever the beat tells you to do type shit.
Exactly, you know, like, and yeah, like respect for noticing the bars, because you know a lot of people, it goes over their heads. Like in my rap shit, I have like when I rap, I put a lot of attention to bars and like triple entendres and trying to make words, you know?
Yeah.
So when I stepped in this lane, it's just like a breath of fresh air. Like, oh, Lee, I'm just vibing. Like, okay, like, you know, melodies, like, all right, we could do that all day. Like, you know, and then,
Where's, when you look at the demographics for your audience, where do you find that a lot of them are, like, geographically?
So it's crazy because me and my manager were talking about it today. Nigeria and UK.
Really?
Nice.
Those are your top 2?
Yeah, Nigeria, UK, and then Canada.
So
Nigeria, UK, Canada, and then Europe.
Do you feel like that audience developed when you started doing more Afrobeat songs, or do you feel like you developed it just like they already liked you from when you were doing like the more rap stuff?
So, like when I was doing the rap stuff, UK, I always had like a following in UK. Like UK was always like my top 2, you know? But then when I started doing like the Afro and like the dancehall stuff, that's when I started to see Nigeria and those type of places, you know? Yeah. But like throughout my career, I've been collaborating with like Nigerian artists and certain artists, you know? So I guess slowly the seeds were being planted in those regions. You know what I mean? And then when I finally dropped my project, I feel like they just gravitated towards it because the sound they're familiar with, you know? Yeah.
Can you take us to the Akademiks show, fam? How did
Yeah.
Because like I'm there live streaming the whole thing. I'm waiting for the special guest, and then he's like, Friyie, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? So how did that come to fruition?
Shout out MC E-Bone and
yes.
MC E-Bone and homie that used to own Lucy's Burger, Lucy's Spot or something like that. But he lined it up. I was just in the city, you know, Carabana weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, yo, they want you to come perform my Akademiks show. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, for sure. Like, you know. So then I pulled up. I just pulled up like 2 mans. I'm like, yo, let's get it. Like, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, and then I seen you. I'm like, yo, I'm like, Friday, I rate his thing because
Yeah.
you know this is your lane, and it's good to see you clicked up with Akademiks and stuff too. So
Yeah.
when I was seeing you on stage with him, I was cheering you on, like, you know, like, yo, that's
Absolute.
you know what I mean. So yeah, fam, and then yeah, I just did that connect and just connected with him, and he's mad cool too, bro. Like, you know,
Yes.
yeah, I got his link, you know, chopped up with him. He loves the city. I'm trying to see what we could do, what else we could do with him, you know. Yeah,
Brother, the thing is that irked me about that show. I think the show was great,
Yeah.
minus like the last show thing, but we're not even going to talk about that. I'll leave that alone. But I felt that like you and Casper and K-Money popped out too.
Yeah.
And that was great too.
yeah,
But Act probably wanted to have more artists,
yeah.
and it was just a limitation.
Mhm.
Can you talk to us even about the importance of even saying, you know what, fuck it, yeah, I'll do that, bro.
Mhm.
And why it's something you would choose to do, but there's so many artists that like they're not gonna choose to do it or can't even do it because it's
Yeah.
like it might be fucked up.
Yeah. It's crazy still because that was a thought too when I first went. I'm like, I wonder who's gonna be in the cut. Like, you know, it was a
Yeah.
thought. But when I got there, I didn't.
But you
see
still
too much.
pulled up.
Yeah, I still pulled up 2 mans. Like, I'm the type of guy I'll pull up everywhere, anywhere, when it matters.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I'm about my music, and I've always been about my music. You feel me? So like,
Yes.
people who know me know what I'm about. So it's not even one of those like where it's like a
Mhm.
politics thing, like, you know. But yeah, like I feel like other artists, some of them probably just didn't know about it either. Cause like, you know, I seen a lot of people, they see me posted like, yo, I lied, I didn't know about that, you know.
Mm.
So probably awareness of information, and then the other thing to what you're talking about, yeah, like it gets sticky sometimes, you know, like you can't just pop out anywhere, or you can, but you gotta just pop out with your mans, and it can become a situation. We already know how that
Yeah.
goes.
But
So I
the
guess-
business is most important. So like I feel like
100%.
you have been focusing on that for years, and it's gotten
Yeah.
you a long way, brother.
Yeah, appreciate that, and I try to tell that to all the artists in the city, you know, that I
Mm.
talk to, because I talk to a lot of these artists, you know, behind the scenes, and I try to get them game like, yo, fam, just focus on the music, fam. Like, you're talented, like, you know,
Mm.
don't make this other stuff like, you know what I mean, like mix up and trick you out your position.
I don't really
Yes.
like hear a lot of politics in your music though, but
Yeah.
I'd be mad oblivious, you know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I listened to Casper's album and I didn't hear any subs, and then Friday told me that like he's dissing everybody on this shit, you know. So like,
Yeah,
do you really like get at mans in your tracks like
Nah,
that?
I mean, I'm chilling, gang. I'm chilling. I'm A&F. I'm just chilling, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm from the city. I'm from the south side. I'm from Finch and everything. But like, I just push elevation. You know what I mean?
Vibrations, like the first
The
track.
vibration. You feel me? I just
Exactly.
push elevation and vibrating, and you know, just get to the money and trying to just, you know, just level up, bro. That's like the main thing, fam.
How did you go from someone who just made music because they like making music to a professional artist, like getting the professional administrative side down? Like, how did that happen?
Man, shoot. So like, yeah, I just started making music, you know, just because I had a love for it and a passion for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess obviously my team, you know what I mean? Like, I formulated my team with like just my close friends from school. Like, I went to York University.
Okay, so early on in your like career, you already had a team where it's like, hey, you're gonna be my manager.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like right when I started.
Okay.
I think I got. You might have missed something, but you might not or might not remember. I'm gonna pull up something on the screen. You're gonna probably get like a blast from the past. One take, Jake. Let me see if I could find it.
Alright.
Timestamp.
Oh, I remember this.
Right? Where's the graduation part?
Yeah,
Oh,
right
here. Watch
My music,
with the
my
short
music,
locks.
reaching platform to change lives. That's my dream.
Yes.
I know YouTube's gonna make me cut a big chunk
Right now,
of this
I'm
out,
just
but fuck
in the
it.
mode of just movement, you know? I'm just working, you know? Like, this is brothers obtaining new greatness. Like, I'm just working.
And I did a graduation party before
Brothers
this.
obtaining new greatness.
I think so. Was
It
it?
was right there
That's
for her?
all it's about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh
right there,
yes.
right there.
Look at this. I love this, man.
Yeah, bust out everything. AP on.
That's lit.
Yeah, we navigating through it, you know what I mean? We switching on and off the court, you know what I mean?
That's mad.
My niggas about to get off the court. You know what I mean? We out here, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
can we go back to that time for the quick second?
Legendary moment in the city, man.
What was going on in your life at that time, fam? I
Oh,
never
man.
actually got to, because that's where I was introduced to you from, is from this
Yeah.
Noisy documentary.
Me too, low key.
Yeah. What was going on in life at that time, brother?
Yo, it was like this blessings on blessings, and you know what it was? It was, I've been working so hard on the music thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like finally like paying off, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I've been making music from I was like 16,
Mhm.
15, like, you know, recording. I had my first album mixtape, Hottest in the City. I dropped that when I was like 15.
You're right.
You feel me? So I've been recording that, and I had, it was on that Piff. I had DJ Gutta host it, like, you know what I mean? So I did my reps, like I had my CDs, I was handing out CDs in the city, like I had that run. So,
Yeah.
So from doing all those and then doing all the showcases, like Toronto Got Talents and Windsor Sports Weekends, all those showcases, it like built me up to where I was like, yo, like I got to get my break, you know? And then finally, like in 2016, I was right when I graduated, I was able to get an opportunity with Floyd.
Yeah, with Floyd,
and that was like a blessing, like, you know, because how that happened, I know you guys know the story, but it was just like...
No, you should even tell
like
a condensed part, because we did it on the first interview, but I think people sometimes forget about that.
That was the Money Team track, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it started off with a Come and Get It song.
Okay.
A song called Come and Get It. That's the song that he heard. And then he's like, yo, like, come rock with me, you know what I mean? And then the same day I met him, I recorded Money Team.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I went back to him like the next day. I'm like, yo, I just recorded this track. Take it in. And then he's like, what? And then he booked me a flight like on the next Tuesday. I said, yo, you're coming. And then I rode with my manager, my producer, and we're just in the States just moving around, you know?
With the Money Team.
Yeah, and then from then it turned to the whole situation with the McGregor fight where he walked out to the song and then it went viral. And then, you feel me? So just me being in the States and me and him allowing me to come to the States allowed me to be around like so much shit, like a lot of celebrities that I'll never see.
Yeah,
I'm in the rooms with them, you know, and that's just like inspiring me too. Like that's another thing that made me want to take this more serious. Like, you know? Like, I'm seeing opportunities that's granting me. Like it's like I'll be a fool not to take it serious. Like you feel me?
You can see the vision.
Yeah.
Because some people be like, "Oh, he's lucky, but they don't realize like luck is just where like being prepared meets opportunity, because you could get the call, but certain mans can't travel to the States. Or like they'll get the call and certain mans won't have the idea to like, oh, let me make a track. They'll be like, I'm already here. Let me just pop bottles and like fuck Gail, you know? So that's mad, bro.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. It was like I worked so hard and then God just blessed me with an opportunity. I'm like, yo, I have to step on it. Like
exactly.
I have to do whatever I could to secure it. Like what? Money Team, that's what you're about? I'm making a track about you, about the click, like, you know? And then, it just took off from there.
Were there ever moments where you wanted to give up? Because obviously, you know, you were in university simultaneously while you were doing your music. So did you ever have a plan B? Or did you ever have that idea that, yo, if this doesn't work out, then at least I have this degree?
You know, it's crazy. I never really got the degree for me, like, really. To be honest. Like, I got it from my Dukes. You know, coming in an African household.
I know those ones.
You feel me? It's like, I really got it for them. And I'm not gonna lie, like when I was leaving high school, I just knew how it was and I feel like I needed a routine. You know what I mean? I feel like if I didn't have a routine, I'll venture off to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I need that routine to kind of, so every day I'm going to school doing this and then I could do whatever I'm doing on the side. It's like a balance. And that kind of just gave me that, you know? The balance and the fuel to make music too.
So you never had a plan B? Or did you like low key?
Like, bro, I wouldn't say plan, like, bro, I'm always working on other things. So I wouldn't say plan B, but because music is always like my main priority, but I always have other ventures that I'm working on. So if you call that a plan B, I guess so. Plan C, plan D, plan whatever. But music is my main priority and I'll never let that go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's the number one. But I'm always working on side ventures. Like I'm a man that's like doing a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But music is the number one. And I put too much years and reps in this shit. Like, you know, it's never gonna end.
How did you choose the features for this album?
Yo, okay, let's run down. So yo, it's all natural, bro.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Naturally. Because like I looked up the features, like most of them are like notable artists, you know?
Yeah.
But I noticed that there was like one artist.
Yeah.
Okay, but before I bring this up, do you have a Shati?
No, yeah. Come on, yeah, I'm thinking I'm trying to, yeah.
Okay,
Go, Pete, go.
Okay. There was this one artist. She only had like 1,000 followers, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Her name is Sundays, you know?
Yeah.
But when I looked, like, just again, she was very talented.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Beautiful woman, but I'm like, how does she come like on your radar?
On my album, yeah.
Okay. How does she get on your radar?
Okay, so shout out to Sundays first and foremost. That's it's crazy because it all came from the TMT relation.
Okay.
Basically, Floyd's one of Floyd's main like bodyguards.
Yeah.
That's his daughter.
Really? Oh, okay.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So me and him are mad close, like, you know, like we're like locked in, like, you know me, like. So basically, like, he just has a talented daughter that makes music, and it's crazy because my bad. I cut you off. You must say something?
No, you're good.
Nah, so I made the record just for me. And I want to get like Shasia or David. I want to get like a big artist on it, you know?
Yeah.
But then I must have sent him the song, and he's like, I guess he sent it to his daughter to hop on it, like, you know. and he didn't really tell me. He just sent me the song. I'm like, yo, this is kind of fire. Like, I'm like, you know what I mean? So
No, she bodied it still.
yeah,
She actually did really
she
good.
slid on it. And
Yeah.
so I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. And then I'm listening to it. I'm like, I listened to it over time. Like, yo, fuck it. I'm putting on my project. Like, just like how Dexta put me on his project.
Exactly.
You feel
Exactly.
me? Like, the same type of, I'm on 2 songs on Dexta's album. 2 records. You
That
feel me?
is
Like, I
mad.
was the only artist on 2 records. Beanie Man's on the album. A couple other people, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, he gave me
You're in good
opportunity.
company.
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
like, yo, sounds great. It's a good vibe. Let's
Exactly.
put it out. And that's for her. Right? That was that connection. Yeah.
Nah, because it was really good. So like, and all the other artists on the album, they were like notable. So when I went to her page, I was like, oh wait, like
Yeah,
how did
how
he
that
find this
connection-
artist?
Yeah,
artist,
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
But that actually makes sense.
Yeah, connection because the daughter, I heard the music. And the other artists like the Bolu and D1 Wave and Fleedoe, these are artists that are just in the city.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like Fleedoe's just, he's just hard. Like I fuck with Fleedoe's music and I think we linked up on a boat and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, let's go to the studio. And then
Okay.
he actually brought me to the studio and it was his recession. Like, you know, I'm like, yo, honestly, I need that track. You know what I mean? So
Let me
shout out
hold
to
that.
Fleedoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout
Oh,
out to
that's
Fleedoe.
mad. That's mad.
Yeah, he invited me to the studio to record
Yeah.
and we made that. I'm like, yo, I want to put this on my album. He's like, yo, take that, you know?
That's
I'm
one of
like,
my
"Alright."
favorite tracks on the album.
Yeah, that's my dog's favorite track too. Trust me, it's a vibe, like, you know? And then the last artist on the feature, Moogie's.
Yeah, yeah.
R2B's.
Yeah, how did that come? Because he has like almost 1 million followers on IG.
Yeah,
right?
he has songs with Wizkid, Burna Boy, like he's
Yeah.
like big in the Afro scene. But he's like big, bro. Like I was in Ghana like probably like 4 or 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and I was just moving around, like, you know, just tapping in with all the artists.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And we're all one blood, we're all one same ethnicity, you know? So
Yeah.
we're just locked in, but I'm the Canadian version, you know? It's like me, so we're locked in. And then we're in the studio one time, and then he must have heard me record, and then we just followed each other on Instagram and shit.
Okay.
And then boom, it's just like I reached out to him randomly, probably like 4 years later. I'm
Mm.
like, yo, you want to hop on the song? He's like, well, of course, because he's been watching my shit, you know, he's been seeing my journey. He's
Really?
like, what? Of course, because he fucked with the song.
Yeah.
The man sent me the verse ASAP. Like, I'm like,
Were you
oh.
expecting that, or was it like a shot in the dark?
Honestly, I shot it to a couple artists,
Mm.
and I wouldn't say shot in the dark, but you know, I rated the fact that he hopped on it speedily, and it
Facts.
wasn't no like, you know, no funny business. Like,
Exactly,
Mm.
exactly.
yeah, like, you know, he kept it like he kept it thorough. Like, hopped on the track, sent me the verse.
And it wasn't
you
no
know.
throwaway. Like it's a mad tune.
Yeah,
you
he
know?
mad fam. Trust me, he slaughtered that verse. And then freaking I went to Ghana this past December.
Yeah,
I was at a show, just clicking up with him, you know, just
exactly.
pure vibes, you know. So I love those organic relationships and those organic ones too.
Yeah,
so, you know,
yeah,
just
yeah.
straight off of moving around, and that's why it's important to travel and important to, you know what I mean, to be in the mix.
This guy's dropping bare game, bro.
When-
This is
Nah,
why that's why I'm glad that you popped up here today. DJs are.
When it
Yeah.
comes to the Afrobeat scene, like what are the major cities that people go to? Because I know you're traveling and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
where is like the hub for the Afrobeat scene?
Crazy. Like if I were to say, I would obviously say like Nigeria, Ghana, and then UK, because UK has like an Afro fusion. Like, and what I'm doing is not really Afrobeats, it's like an Afro fusion.
Mm.
Like,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
it's like, you feel me? It's like,
Like
yeah,
NSG, kind of.
yeah, like those guys. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like
yeah, yeah.
NSG and all those guys. You see how it's like a bounce?
Yeah.
So
It's
it's like-
Afrobeats, but it's like, yeah,
like-
Western a little
Yeah,
bit.
Western,
still.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
like I'm not an Afrobeats artist,
Mm.
but I'm hopping on the beats with my sauce. So it's like a fusion, but it's like a, you know what I mean?
You know exactly.
Afro hit. I don't know what you call it, but it's like a vibe.
No, I feel you. I
Yeah,
feel you.
yeah.
I
But
see-
I would say those 3 cities.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Toronto has a good like Afro scene as well.
It
You know.
does.
Yeah, like it, like I feel like it needs to be stronger though. Like I feel like a lot of the artists come here.
Mm.
Toronto's always on all their pit stops,
Mhm.
so you're gonna
Yeah.
see all the major artists. Like Vic Tony was here the other day. You know what I mean? Like Charlie Pappy was here. Like
Okay.
all these guys come here, but and Davido was here. But I feel like, you know, I don't know if the city really appreciates that music fully. But there's obviously the pocket of a demographic of like people
Yeah.
who are from Africa or from Yad or from wherever
Mhm.
who resonate with the music because it's a vibe. But I feel like the city, like, you know what I mean? Like when we're talking about the city scene, they're
Yeah.
not really bumping.
It's
Well,
not
like-
the sound.
Well,
it's not
just
the
as-
sound of the city. Yeah.
Just as a DJ, I feel like, because when I DJ like Afro events,
yeah,
they're always sold out. People are always spending money. Like
yeah.
there's always a lot of money to be made. So I feel
Mm.
like there's like a good ecosystem out
Okay.
here because there's like a huge like Afro population. You know.
Yeah, facts.
I remember Caruza was popping.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
like
yeah.
one of those like huge like Afro events that like started in COVID.
Yeah,
But like there's
yeah.
not like Afro events. So I feel like
Mm.
if there's a way they could kind of I guess, have more of a connection with the artist, like the Toronto artist, then that'll make it like better.
See,
you know?
that's dope. Yeah, so basically, if the events can kind of incorporate the artist more,
exactly,
so
exactly.
that's like the artist DJ relationship type thing. That has to be more strengthened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
and facts. You're right.
What about non-African people doing Afro beats? Is that like frowned upon?
I wouldn't say frowned upon. Like, I don't know, man. But
like if you have like not even ancestors, because we all have ancestors.
Okay. Yeah, like is there an Eminem of the Afrobeat scene where it's just like
yo,
that Asian girl, right?
Yo, there's a couple and they're hard. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, the Asian girl should be going crazy though.
There's the Asian girl. There's the next guy from UK, like a British youth. That man is fire, bro. Like Burnable. All these guys are liking this stuff. But when it comes to like Africa, like the pure sound, I don't think they're gonna like gravitate to that fully yet. They'll probably rate it, but like Africa, like they kind of like
they're stush though.
Like, you know how they accept. You know what I mean? Like even me as a Canadian,
you're like an outsider still.
Yeah,
in a
still.
sense.
You feel me? It's like, yo, he's not. You know what I mean? But I get a pass because I lived there for 2 years. You feel me? I'm that's what I'm born, and you know what I mean? Like that's like I'm bred it. You feel me?
Exactly.
So,
What are your thoughts on like Afrohouse? Because I feel like the white people world has like all they do is listen to Afrohouse now.
Really?
Like it's all Afrohouse remixes.
I
like
love
it's
Afrohouse.
Yeah,
I love that music.
But
bro.
do you feel like it's getting like gentrified in a sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but you see, it's so close to EDM or not EDM house.
Yeah.
That like they just
the same BPM pretty much.
Like, they put that the bounce on it.
Yeah, like you'll have like major artists like Hugel and like all these guys. Like it's just all Afrohouse now.
Yeah. I'm a piano.
Yeah.
Bro, I love it. I love it because it's just, I guess it's making the Afro music more worldwide. But you're right, bro. Like even with Afrobeats, it's getting saturated too. Everybody's trying to do it because it's the wave, right?
Yeah.
But bro, like I don't really follow the wave. I just did it because it's more so this is my vibe. Like I'm African and I listen to that in the house and I actually enjoy the music. You know what I mean? And when it comes to Afrohouse, I even have Afrohouse record on the tape too. The last song. We'll bump it after. It's an Afrohouse tape. It's an Afrohouse. Yeah.
Oh, that's what Afrohouse is. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the EDM type.
Okay.
Not EDM, but like house music.
Yeah. It was a little more upbeat still.
Yeah, it's different. But yeah, man.
It's for this side of the table here, right? We got African, Jamaican. I'll say Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Jamaican.
Yeah.
Has there ever been like a beef? I feel like I might have heard this.
Not an
Afrobeats dancehall thing. I'm not talking about beef between the
okay, because I was gonna say like most like Nigerians and Ghanaians, like they rate Jamaicans and shit.
Yes.
Like Burna Boy, like his reverence for dancehall and reggae music is like it's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like he helped to bridge the gap. Because at one point in time there was like a little bit of like
I'll say, but between
the two sounds.
Between the genres, I do agree. There was like, but actually no, because when I was in Jamaica, like all the DJs out there are just running pure Afrobeats and shit. Like
I don't think it's the DJs. I think it's like the OGs,
like the artists.
Like I know you're talking about. I think it was Buju or one of them were on the
yes,
thing.
Fam, I faintly remembered it was like
a talk about it on Nori's podcast. I remember. But he's like a legend. He's more so saying like, you know, the Afro music should be more like, you see how like the reggae music came on like a human empowerment thing.
Yeah, like on some conscious
thing. He was more so saying like, yo, Afro has a light right now. You guys should be on that wave. You know?
Yeah. I don't think it was a beef though, because like
because those guys, fam, like it's one link. Like Ghana and Jamaica are like it's the same thing. Like you know what I mean? Like it's one link. So it's like and no Ghanaian artist or no Afrobeat artist could ever like dancehall and reggae is like.
Yo, when I went to Jamaica to watch the cartel, the Freedom Street, he brought out
Shatta Wale.
Yeah, he brought out Shatta Wale. And then, this is how like the Afrobeats man the man started like he started bowing down to Vybz Cartel. Cartel's like, yo, get the fuck. But it's just like it was a respect thing though. Because like they see each other as kings and shit. So it's like when a king sees another king, they're gonna like address them as such. You know what I mean? That's how. But it's just
and
like
Shatta is huge and
he's crazy.
Dog, if you guys come to Ghana and see how Shatta has the place,
so he has songs with Beyonce and all them things.
Yo, the man is huge, bro. Like when he drives down the streets, there's like hundreds of people following him and shit.
That's why Cartel
down to
exactly. And that's why Cartel dropped from, because it's like, yo, what I am in Jamaica, that's where you are in your place. So I want to make sure that like I'm putting the light on you the same way.
Facts.
Do you feel like the Afrobeats wave ever peaked yet? Like, because I feel like at one point it was the popular genre, and then eventually like the kind of trap dance hall wave kind of became like the genre that you're hearing at parties. Like, do you feel like we've seen like the peak of Afrobeats wave, or do you feel like it's still growing?
You seeing Afrobeats fell off?
I feel like it used to be the number one primary genre for like some venues, and now it's kind of like not, you know? But I don't know if that's just because like it got popular recently, like it got mainstream popular, so everyone was like on it, and then it like the next new thing came out. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I don't know if the labels were the labels pushing it more. You feel like, or
I feel like at one point, everything with Afrobeats would just like sell well, and then like it got incorporated into pop music.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know, it kind of transitioned.
Think about
back.
it, like
or maybe
it was
it's
like
more
Burna Boy, Tyler,
Rema.
all at the same time, and they had like hits, all Billboard.
But what are the
they still do, I guess.
One of the hottest songs right now is the Afrobeat song. That Big
Big Tony song.
Yeah, that big. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
I literally hear it like at least 20 times a day. Every Shotti's putting it on there.
The baby, do you love me?
Yeah,
that's a good song.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like Afro music it's like pop in a way sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's such like it has like a unique spot. I feel like
I think it's become that.
I feel like it kind of leveled out where like the moment you were talking about, every Afrobeats artist that came out was getting like the hot spot, but now it's kind of like. I guess the cream rise to the top. My bad. I was tripping out for a second. The cream rise to the top, you know. So right now it's just like, I guess the best of the best is like what's sticking right now. You know?
Yeah, it's like we discovered Afrobeats at that time, so we were just like looking for like any new, fresh like Afrobeats. Like even it's like this artist's first song. It's
facts.
You know,
That time you had a period where you could just blow off of because the music was just new.
Yeah,
but bro, it all depends where you are too, fam. Like when I'm in Dubai, bro, that's all they're playing Afrobeats and Afrohouse.
Exactly.
Europe, Afrobeats, Afrohouse. They're not really playing the trap, like, you know. I guess it's in North America and the West, you know, but not the West, but North
hold on, man. This nigga's like trip stunting on us, bro.
Nah,
this guy's like, I'm in Africa, I'm in Dubai.
That's what the tape is about.
Can you talk to us about some of these trips, bro? Like you were, did the man just say, "Oh, I was in Ghana a few months ago"? Like, like put us like, can we live vicariously through you for a second, fam? Like, what go on, bro?
Yo, I just try to move as much as possible, like, you know, and bro, like traveling, like it's so much beauty in traveling, bro. Like, you see, as soon as you hop off the plane, how you feel, like it's like whatever you're dealing with back home kind of just goes away, and you kind of work on the craft and work on whatever you're working. If it's a vacation, you could just enjoy your vacation. Or if it's a work trip, you could just work.
I was gonna ask, do you mostly travel for work, or do you actually take time to like, I'm gonna actually do a dedicated trip, like maybe like?
Yeah, every time I travel is work. Like I have fun in that.
Oh like, yeah, you find the pockets of fun.
Pardon?
You find like pockets to have fun.
Yeah, I make the work fun. Yeah,
exactly.
like every travel. Yeah, I don't really recall myself traveling just to like a vacation.
Well, you seem like a workaholic kind of guy. So like, what are some hobbies you have outside of your work? Like, like do you run Fortnite or something? Like,
nah. So okay, fuck, nah. I don't play games. I work. I go to the gym. I go to the gym. I just started running. Like doing that type of stuff because I'm trying to take care of my body and stuff. Fam, I grind, like, just try to hustle.
You ball up for shit?
Yeah, fam, I'm a super ball up person.
Okay.
I've been chilling though.
Okay. Well, you seem mad healthy, you know. Like.
I've been chilling. Fam, I'm a smoker, you know. But for example, like around the podcast, I know it's a ball up podcast, but I know I am sometimes. When I smoke, I just get more reserved, and I'm like, you know what? Let me give you guys
not right now. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So when it comes to like professional stuff, I remember like I'll just like Akademiks show. I didn't smoke until after. Yeah, like I don't smoke before shows or smoke before like podcasts.
So will you ever just like ball up and throw like some Family Guy on and just chill, or like are you just like constantly like writing lyrics and stuff?
Just always in work mode. Actually, that's me.
Okay, yo, I like podcasts. Like
nice.
I be watching like Diary of a CEO.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good pod.
I love pods that like I can learn from.
Yeah.
So like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like if you see my day to day, you probably like, yo, this guy lives a square day to day life. Like I go to the gym, podcast. I like try to learn new information. Try to learn a new skill. Like whether it's like my shorty be trading, I try to learn trading. Like I'm just trying to just learn and yeah, bro. Like I'll watch Netflix. Like like I like yo, what's that shit called? Gangs of something. It's hard. It's a Netflix show. But I watch Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't play games though. Like I've never been a gamer like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd rather do social stuff. Like let's go bowling or let's go play pool or let's let's go to the lake and just hold the meds. I don't know. That's like I don't yeah, fam. That's like if I'm not working.
Man,
Yeah.
I fuck with Friyie, bro. I like
Listen.
when especially like even conversations behind the scene, fam. Like the vibe that you have and the way that you've been able to live here in Toronto. I really fuck with that, fam.
Appreciate
How
it,
have you been able to like just get to that point where like, because you explained a lot of like really good quality of life things that you do.
Yeah.
We interview a lot of people and not everybody gets to live that way, fam.
Yeah.
Like, talk
Yo,
to us, fam. Like, you're fucking mature, bro.
Yo, appreciate it, fam. It's not easy though, fam. Like, and I have older bros, you know. Like one of my older bros, he's like my mentor too. Like he's an author. You feel me? Like, so I've had older bros who show me the way. Like, and I watch their mistakes. And I'm like, yo, okay, I can't make those mistakes.
Yeah.
But I make mistakes too. Like I get to a lot of situations that people won't even know. Like real situations. You know, you guys probably be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? But I don't even like to broadcast that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like for a while I couldn't travel. I had a situation where I couldn't travel. You feel me? And I beat that up. And then I was able to travel, but no one really knows about that. I don't talk about that. I don't glorify that. You know what I mean? Like,
Let's talk about it now. No, I'm joking.
I was a little case, like, it was a little gun case, whatever.
Oh,
yeah, but you already know how the city is. Like, you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, you gotta be on point and stuff, you know. And that I kind of twined myself up, and I kind of seen what that led to. And I'm like, yo, fuck, I can't be tricking myself out of a situation, out of my position, just because I wanna, you know, protect myself and shit, you know.
Yeah.
So you gotta like just choose wisely where you at, like where you want to be at, like in your environment.
Yeah.
And that's why I like to do certain things that are wholesome. You know what I mean? Cause like I already know how it is, bro. Like fam, like I grew up in the city like my whole life. Like when we were young, we were running around, going these places. You know what that brings.
Yes.
When you're around certain people, you know what that brings. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? So it's like I just try to just switch up my vibe, like my environment. Environment is key. Everything. That's why I travel, bro. Everything,
Brother,
fam.
you're literally, and like I don't know, you might not agree with me, but I'm not a big proponent of product of your environment.
Yeah.
Because you come from Southside Jane and Finch, bro.
Yeah.
We're having a great fucking conversation.
Yeah.
You do amazing things. You graduated. I don't believe that product of environment, because if that was the case, everybody would be fucked up and everybody would be like, I can't figure out how to get out of the hood.
Hold on, because I grew up in Melbourne or whatever, and like similar to you, like I had older siblings that were able to like go through the fuck ups to make the mistakes, where I was able to kind of like learn through them. So I feel like that is a little bit of a privilege that we had. Where
for
like,
sure.
you know, like,
yeah,
because my older brother was in jail like countless times before I was even like cognizant of what it was, you know. So I was able to kind of see like kind of moves he made. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I feel like there are certain youths in the ghetto where like they don't have the best chances, you know?
I feel that. That's some real shit. It's real talk. Like especially having like two parents in the house too.
Exactly.
Like not everybody has that.
Facts.
You feel me? Not everybody, like we all grew up in the hood, but one, like my dukes are older. Like the next man's dukes could be teenager, like not you know, like you know, young. So it's like they're growing up different. The brought up see is different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? And that plays a part too. And then but even people, there's even people who have those type of situations and they still blossom.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like we all have choices, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like when you grow up, it's like you get the choice. Like you feel me? You choose to be with the fuckery or choose to a different path. Like, we all make mistakes, fam. Like we all do. But it's like, what do you want more? Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like that's kind of where like that drive for me comes. Where it's like, yo, I want to like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm not the only one, fam. There's a lot of people from Finch, but people don't talk about it. That are doing great things, fam. Like you know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people they used like whether it's arts or whether it's like basketball or whether it's music, whatever it is, to kind of help them as a vehicle to help them navigate. And that's another thing too. You have to latch onto something like a passion that can help you get out of the bullshit. If you don't have that passion, you're gonna be with the fuckery.
I know you say you don't want to highlight it too much. But I feel like you should kind of like tell your story a little bit more in the sense of like the trials and tribulations. Because I feel like there's a lot of rappers that can't travel. And they feel like, oh, their situation is impossible, you know, like I'm gonna have to get this lawyer and do this, da. But like if you kind of say like, oh, I went through this process and like it is doable, you know? Because like I'm going through that process right now. I'm getting like my US waiver. And like
God bless, fam. I hope you get that, bro.
No facts. So like it is a bitchy process, you know, but I know Trust me. Once I get to like the end of it, it's gonna be like well worth it, you know?
Facts. Okay, yo, so to touch on it, like so initially like when I was talking about meeting Floyd and stuff, I was able to travel, I was good. You know what I mean? So I traveled easily. I was back and forth for like basically like 8 years, like just going back and forth. But what I would do is I wouldn't stay for the full 6 months.
Yeah.
So I'll just always come back and forth. Then I tried to go across the border like when Trump got in, and then they
Mm.
just gave me a hard time. And that was like after I got my situation, you know?
Yeah.
So I tried to go to give me a hard time. Boom. I got my situation, whatever. I had to sit for a little bit, and then I was probably like, I would say probably like a year where I couldn't travel.
Fuck.
So that kind of like, it fucked with me because I was so used to moving around.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, fuck, I can't move. And I just had to just kind of build a system in the city again.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just made me hungry. And then boom, I got, shout out to Smiley. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put too much out there, but shout out to Smiley,
Yeah.
B.O.B.
Okay.
Real one. Like I made a song with him, Drop Charges.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
just a story behind that. But I'm gonna get into the story. But I made a song called Drop Charges with Smiley. And while I was making the record, he was working on his visa stuff, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, fam. And then, you know, he kind of point me in the right direction. He kind of, you know, linked me up with the right person. And then through
Nice.
him, I got my shit. So I was
Oh,
able
that's
to
mad.
cross. Yeah, fam. So that's a blessing. But they still kind of give me problems because, like, when they look at the history and stuff, like, they still give me a little issue, you know?
And hold on.
Yeah.
What kind of problems? Like, what did those problems look like? You get to the border and then he starts telling you what?
Every single time I get to the border, I go to secondary.
Fuck.
Every time. There's not a time I don't go to secondary. So it's always nerve-wracking, like, you know? It's always like, fuck, like,
So
You
do
know
you
what I
like go to the airport early, like, and expecting?
yeah.
Okay.
I go early because I always go to secondary. Feel me? And then I go to secondary, and then they're like, yo, what's your reason for traveling? I give them my reason, like, you know, I'm here, and then they're like, they just look into my stuff, and then they see stuff, and they start questioning me, and then,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? The other time, like, they went through my phone. Like, they're doing a lot, fam.
What?
Yeah, fam. One time they went through
They're
my
allowed to
phone.
go through your phone.
I know, but what did that fucking look like, bro?
Bro.
That's crazy.
So like you have to give
After
them
they
your
went through my phone,
passcode.
basically, I couldn't. That's after they went through my phone, I couldn't cross, like, you know?
What?
They deked me after that, you know? And then
Wow.
I had to wait. You know, it's just a whole process, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, fam. I don't like, you don't want to play with those guys, fam. Like,
It's
you know,
stressful.
to this day, every time I go there, I'm just like, you know, but I know I'm living clean and shit. So
Yeah,
I have nothing to worry
yeah.
about. But it's just that stain.
Do you feel like for your career, based on, you know, where your audience is, you can kind of avoid the States and still be good? Or do you have like a sizable fan base in the States?
You know what it is in the States? I just have a lot of connections.
Mhm.
You feel me? And the States is like the hub of music and entertainment.
And it's so close. It's like right there.
It's right there for us, fam. Like,
You know what I mean?
Like Trump, this allow us, fam. Like if this allow us to
Facts.
travel normally, fam, it'll be crazy. Like a lot
Bro,
of opportunities, you know.
Now you can just drive like 8-9 hours, you know what I mean? And then you can make some USD.
But is the Afrobeat scene there like thriving? Like I feel like if you just built on like the core that you have, like
yeah.
even just Africa alone, you can
Yeah.
be good. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
agree. Like with what I'm doing now,
yeah.
I don't really got to be in the States.
Mm.
I could fuck around and camp in
UK,
Africa, in Ghana.
oh,
I can
yeah.
camp in Ghana for like 2-3 months,
Mm.
bubble there, then go to Nigeria for a little bit, and then UK. Like I feel like that 3 circuit, I'm straight.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like, I started off as a rapper. I don't consider myself an Afrobeat artist,
Mm.
so I'm still looking at America as the hub
Mm.
for to make things happen.
Bread
You
and
know what I
butter.
mean? Like when it comes to like distribution and all that stuff.
Mm.
You can get that in the UK and stuff. You get that in Africa, but America's where it just shakes. Like you feel me? Like
That's where you want to pop off.
yeah,
in America,
fam. I was
yeah.
in New York the other day. I ran into Max B. I ran into A.W.O.L. I was like,
Mm.
it's like it's too much access, fam.
Mhm, mhm.
Like, you know?
Is
No,
there
it's
like
true.
a French side versus English side of Afrobeats? Because like I know like Senegal and like Guinea and those spots, like they get it popping over there too. Like which one's more popular? Like
Oh, you know what's crazy? The French side is actually lit.
mhm,
I just started diving into the French side.
mhm,
So like I'm used to the English side
Yeah.
because my country's just straight colonized by the English.
Yeah.
mhm,
But all the surrounding countries surrounding Ghana are all colonized by the French.
mhm.
So like the French Afro scene is crazy, like super huge. Look at their views, like they're getting like hundreds of millions, and you know what I mean. But it's not as big, it's not as like popping as the English. Like
English,
you're gonna see Wizkid and Burna Boy popping over the French guys, but
Mm.
it's French guys
Yeah.
that if you see their views, you'd be like, holy,
Yeah.
and they're getting money too, and they're looking fly, like they're looking just like you know what I mean. They put it on
Yeah.
same
I have
way.
a bedroom who's a DJ. He's like an Afrobeats DJ, but he more so does like the French stuff.
Right.
And he's always booked and busy. You know what I mean?
I
Always
I guess that's a
traveling.
good niche too, because
Facts.
like if you specialize in like French Afrobeats, like
Even Bouillon right now is like, okay, they don't want to call it soca, but it's like a derivative of soca. Okay, it's like a soca adjacent genre that's popping right now.
Yeah.
But because most of it is like in the French language from like the French speaking Caribbean countries,
Mm.
like Dominica and stuff, like it's just going crazy in France right now and like in them type of like French speaking
French
countries,
music,
you
yeah.
know?
It's like the Latin music, you know. You see how you see Latin artists pop off and you won't really know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's like how the French, because like big majority of the world speaks French.
Yeah,
like
no, real
a
talk.
big majority of the world.
And Spanish too. Like,
Spanish, like, you know, there's lanes, fam. So it's like, you're right, bro. It's not only America. Like, there's lanes. It all depends on what lane you want to pick.
I've seen that's the first time I ever seen on YouTube a video that had a B next to it.
Where
for one of the Latin artists.
Latin, yeah, man.
I was like, oh my God, there's people who have over 1 billion views? What?
Yo, the most like subscribed YouTube channels are like those Indian channels, you know what I mean? Of like them Bollywood type things,
that's another lane too.
Yeah.
India, fam, the world is huge, bro.
Facts.
Like I see A.R. Paisley, I feel like he's
Punjabi?
Taking
No, I'm
taking
joking.
advantage
He
of
is,
that.
though.
Like, you know, like I noticed certain shit. He's
Yeah.
Indian, right? He's taking advantage of that, you know.
All the collabos.
Yeah, I know Nav obviously has a big audience there too.
Yeah.
Yo, do you feel like other Toronto rappers should kind of follow heat and like tap into their cultural music more? Because like you kind of did it
100%.
with the Afrobeats. I know Beretti kind of did it too.
Yeah.
Like
And he came hard with it too. I liked how he came on it.
Yeah.
even Roadrunner, like A.R.
Yeah.
Paisley, like
Did.
Fam, that's what we are, bro. Like, you know, we're not America. Like America, they don't know where they are. Like a lot of people don't
That's
know
true.
where
they're from where they are. type.
Yeah. They don't know, like, you know, super back. But we
Hot take,
we can
but
trace
keep
it.
going. Keep
Yeah,
going.
trust me. I get to back and forth with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. There's gonna be
all the
comments for
time.
that one there.
You know what I mean?
FBA's on the
It is
way.
what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like that's an advantage that it's great you highlighted that. I'm like, 'cause, bro, look at that. That's an advantage we have. Like, you know, a lot of us we're tapped into our roots. Like, you know, you're Turkish, right?
Yeah.
You're tapped into. I'm pretty sure you're tapped
Yeah, I
into.
can speak Turkish. And stuff.
Exactly.
I'm like, I was just thinking, I'm like, yo, would I just pop off there, like, cause I'm Canadian? Like, they look at you like, oh, you're one of us, but like,
yeah.
but they might hate you for that.
You know what I mean?
too,
It's a little bit of it. You know what I mean?
But you stand out regardless, cause like you're the one Canadian Turk out of all these.
I
like,
think it
hundreds
depends
of
on how you
Turks.
go about it. Cause like if you're genuine about it, cause like with me, I have like Jamaican roots and stuff. So I figured that's my niche. I'm just gonna super like double down on that.
On the music.
And and
Look
that's
at
how
that.
I was able to get my audience, you
Look
know?
at that.
Yo,
Yeah.
Look at
however, like, so me and Natural will produce beats together, and like we'll be trying to like write a song, and like let's say we want to do more of a dancehall thing. Like Natural will feel inauthentic putting on this like crazy like Jamaican
No,
voice,
facts, though.
even
Facts,
though he
facts,
could like
facts.
speak back because you know he's from here, he's not from there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
did
yeah,
you ever
yeah.
have that where people were like kind of questioning like even your delivery because like, well, you said you lived there for 2 years, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
probably were able to like catch like the
Still
language.
though, because I'm one of those guys that live there, but I'm not seasoned tree speaker. That's what you call it. It's called tree.
Yeah.
I'm not seasoned like that. Like, you know, I'm still shaky. Like,
Yeah.
so when I'm over there, they
know
call it
you're-
out easy.
Yeah, they know right away you're
Yeah,
a
yeah,
foreigner.
yeah, 100%. But I'm such a proud Ghanaian, fam, that I don't care what you say. Like,
Facts.
fam, like this is my blood. Like, you know,
Facts.
this is what I grew up like. Just like I'm a proud Torontonian. Like,
Mm.
I'm proud, you know what I mean? Like, it's how I came up, fam. So it's like I'm gonna be what I am, like, you know. And I'm not gonna let no one be like, oh, you're not, bro. You tell me, like, I'm Ghanaian, I'm from Toronto or what, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Is Toronto in a good place right now? And I'll tell you why I'm asking this question. Casper dropped his album, right? It has whatchamacallit. You know, he signed his deal not too long ago.
Yeah.
Killy just dropped some new music.
Yeah.
This shit's
I'm
going.
seeing it.
Yo, this music video looks
Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah,
and the
check
song
that out.
sounds crazy.
I should
Um,
let me shout out Dom Valley real quick because like
Mhm.
he actually been like dropping this like snippet called Yuck. And it's actually been going crazy on the
Salute,
gram
salute,
still, you
salute.
know?
And
Okay,
one
sick.
more person, Big Lean. Big Lean,
You
you
dropped
just
something recently?
what? He just dropped. You know what? I'll pull it up because I might have actually posted it on my page.
And Boogs. Dude,
And Boogs dropped
Yeah,
a
Boogs
Drop,
great
can't forget
album.
books,
Shout
can't
out
forget
Boogs.
books.
Shout out Boogs,
I
yeah,
think
for sure.
Beretti's
Yeah.
dropping tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think well Smiley he dropped did he drop? He didn't drop a whole project.
I think he just dropped a new
He's
single.
working on something. Yeah.
Let me just pull this up right. Put
yeah,
this
man,
up right
everyone's
here.
dropping right now, eh?
One take, Jake.
We love hip hop.
Yeah, we outside, it's summertime again.
We
Catch
love
that
hip
fool
hop.
when we catch him, done his friend. Fuck them crates, got them guns get recycled. I don't know why my youngins love it so. But anyway, extension, find a new gen. Chip on the
This is his
Glock,
lane,
that
though.
way
He-
from my damn.
That's what he's been doing though.
Yeah.
He's doing what you said. He's still
Tapping
on
into his culture.
His culture, like, you know,
Yeah.
that's what made him pop. Like, really, like,
Yes.
he was doing the big features with rappers and stuff. Dean always had big features, you know.
Mhm.
But then what he do? He did that. I forgot that song, but that song that made him go crazy. Like, but I sort of had like an island vibe to it. The one with him and Sick and them. He had like an anthem. Fam. Like,
Yeah,
that was like
yeah.
Maybe if I hear it, I'll probably remember
What's
it.
the song? fam?
I'll pull it
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
but,
pull it up, yeah, pull it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a banger. Fam. She never saw me. I never, you know what I mean? Like, and that energy, like, I feel like when he started hopping on that vibe.
Yeah, never saw me. Yeah. It's the first thing that popped up on YouTube.
Exactly. And then he had the song with Mr. Easy. Like, so he's a man that he gets game too.
Yeah.
Like, you know? Yeah.
So the question I'm asking, because all of these people are dropping, okay, and legends and stuff.
Yeah.
Are we back, fam? Because there was a space of time we were having this narrative on even on the pod, not a narrative we created, but we were noticing. And it was like, I had titles on my thumbnails, Toronto rap is dead.
Yeah.
But I feel like...
Nah, it's alive, fam. It's alive? We're back as long as we want to be back. You feel me? So we all are a part of the whole infrastructure. You guys are super important, fam.
Thank you.
So it's like, we're back, we're here. Now let's see what's popping. You feel me?
And I feel like
more people drop shit.
Even the artists are more active, like Smiley popped out over at GTV. You popped out here. Books has been going like literally everywhere that has a microphone possible, you know? And I feel like that's what artists need to be doing, like, because there's probably some people in our audience that haven't heard your album yet that's going to listen to it. There's people in your audience that haven't seen our podcast yet. You know what I mean? So it creates the ecosystem.
Exactly, bro. And we have to push it more, bro. Like,
no, for real.
What I was gonna say, and this is just, I guess, advice, because like I love that like projects are back, but like I feel like if people are going on press runs, like promote one tune. Like I want to be excited about a one tune again. You know, like there's not like just one tune in the city that like everyone's just like bumping. You know, I guess the market was the last one. But like I don't know. There's just like I want to be excited again about like, okay, like, everywhere you go, you're hearing this one.
Okay,
tune.
if
like,
you have to push one song,
I was just
from
gonna
your
ask
album,
you, like,
okay, bye.
No, you do that. You do that. Go ahead. Part two.
Give me that.
What is the single? What is the single?
Yo, okay, right now the single I'll say is C Body. You know what I mean? C Body
That's a big tune.
Is a single right now, but I feel like as the tape goes and grows, because I feel like this project is a project that's gonna like simmer and it's gonna marinate, and then there's gonna be a next single that pops off, you know. And I feel like that could be, you know, like that could be Vibrations is a vibe too, you know. But I would say like Who Don't Know, Colors, like bro, I'm not gonna lie, this whole project is the vibe. Every song could be a song. It all depends on how I push it.
And I feel like artists are on some, okay, I'm gonna put out a body of work and let the audience decide the single.
Yeah.
And then like whichever I guess that gets the most views or gets the most reaction is like, hey, we're gonna push that one the most.
Yeah.
That's a good way to decide it.
Yeah, let the people decide. Yeah, but from the jump, when I made the tape or when I about to release the tape, I said C Body, because that C Body for me was like easily receptible. Like, you know, like when I went to America, they loved it. Like when I went to, it didn't matter if you're an Afrobeats person. Like they just heard it, like this is a vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm okay, this is gonna be the one that can push through to make all the other music push, you know?
Yeah.
But like when it comes to like, there's so many records that I really love, and I'm gonna start going on a content run. You guys are gonna start seeing. I'm gonna start doing content for every single record, and I'm gonna let the content speak and see what hits, you know?
Okay. Okay. I'm glad you said the C word.
Yeah.
Content. Yeah. Okay. Because we had a great conversation, I think it was last episode, about videos, content, and how like an artist even like can get themselves out there. Instead of like the way that we used to back in the days, or in my rapping days, where like we always just used to go for a music video. This is the single that we have in our mind, and then we just put a bunch of money behind that music video. Can you talk to us about the strategy nowadays, especially for you who's been like doing it and being successful doing it?
So yo, bro, like I come from that era where it's like, you know, 15K on the video, like 0 on marketing, like backwards. Like
50K on a video?
No, 15. Like,
15. You spent 15K on a video
on my
before?
Brainless video. Pull up Brainless real quick. Pull up Friyie Brainless. You're gonna see what I had like 20 girls. I paid each girl probably like 2-3 bills.
Jesus.
Then the crib. You're gonna see the production value of it. Like, you know.
15K of your own money.
Own money, fam. Everything I do is super independent, fam. And that's another thing that people don't know. Like, people think because I'm with Floyd, that Floyd's paying for all this stuff, fam. I'm ground up. I've been paying for this stuff off the strength.
Floyd's not paying for nothing right now. You can
but Floyd though. No, let me tell you about Floyd. Floyd put me on to some serious links where I don't even got to pay for stuff, you know? Resources, fam. That's the thing about Champ. Like, that guy, bro, like, you're around him, you're going to link with somebody that's going to put you on.
Facts.
You feel me? So
yeah, right. You're in the right rooms. One take, Jake.
That's $200, $300, $200, another $200 right there.
You feel me?
600 of these feet.
Look, next thing, like adds up. And get the up, bro. all 20 of the girls that got their outfits.
Oh,
You
the
bought their
outfits
face-
too.
Yeah, I had to get all their outfits. Like, 20 girls, I had to get all them all black outfits, dude. All man.
Wow.
The
Plus, you have to rent the spot.
rent the spot, the props.
You gotta buy the fake ones.
Gotta buy the fake ones. You know what I mean? The fake strap, all that stuff.
Yo, bro. Fam, the thing is, like, you're not
Yeah.
talking like some crazy prices.
Yeah.
I don't like to do the back in my days, but
Yeah.
the back in my days times, like, Video Fact was giving up like 30 racks for music
Yeah.
videos
And
because they had to go on Much Music.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you need to have local artists would get that 30 racks and have like a crane with the camera and all that because
Yeah.
it's like they have to spend the 30 racks.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Would you still spend that much on a music video today?
Not right now, unless it's a single. That's the
Uh.
main single that I know is going crazy. Like,
Yes.
so like that's one thing that.
So
like, I have to
getting
learn.
back to what I was
Get back to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like if you go deep into my video archives, I have a lot of high quality videos. Like, you know,
Mhm.
like videos of Zach Facts. Like I flew Zach Facts to Vegas to shoot. You know what I mean? Like there's videos I shot that I never released. So there's so much money that I put into videos that I learned. Like I'm like, yo, fuck, that's not the way now. And I kind of had to learn that, you know?
Mhm.
So now I feel like it's obviously short form content. That's like the wave. Like, you know,
Yeah,
short form
yeah,
content,
yeah.
obviously like raw streaming and clipping. That's probably the wave right now. But I'm adjusting to that. Cause you feel me? Like it's still new to me, you know?
Okay.
But I'm just an active guy and I'm like, okay, let's figure it out.
yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
that's what I would recommend. Like short form content, streaming, getting in front of the audience as much as possible.
Exactly.
So you can clip it bare times and just redistribute it.
Yeah, because choosing
yeah.
the right song is very difficult. Because even that Future and Metro album, We Don't Trust You, whatever,
Mhm.
they're like, Type Shit is gonna be the single because you have Playboy Cardi on it. So they put all the resources into that. But obviously, like that did what it did. So they tried to like circle back to the label, like, yo, wait, now put the money here, and the label's like, yo, what the like?
You already spent the money.
Yeah,
You know, like, what are you talking about?
That's that old
Facts.
school label mentality.
Exactly.
Where they're like, this is the one we're putting the budget behind. And it's like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
let the people choose.
Facts.
This is why I wanted to have this conversation because
Yeah.
like it's the audience needs to know, and we have a lot of artists that watch. Like, fam, we need to refigure the way that we spend our money so that we can get the best out of our product these days.
Yeah, facts. And
You know what I'm saying?
I hate to do that because there's a lot of talented directors in the city.
Yeah.
And a lot of them haven't been getting gigs as much as before. And that's you know what I mean.
One Take Jake, our
You feel me?
camera guy, he does music videos.
Oh, he does
So
music videos,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
he's feeling this right now.
You look mad familiar though. Like I feel like I've seen you somewhere. But
Yeah, but Jake
Yeah.
does more than music videos, and I'm not saying that the music video gets taken out the equation.
they just adapt. Yeah.
We have to reverse the engineering now, where we don't just shoot the music video and then hope that that's the one that's going to work.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
you do all of the things you mentioned, the short form content, the clips, all those different things, and in the one that you can see in the analytics later that has the most listens to and it's been used in the most amount of different people's sounds.
Yeah.
I think that's the one we do the video for.
Yeah.
And what I would like suggest to artists as well is like, not every piece of content has to have your track in it. You know, like sometimes if you just collab with someone and just get your personality in front of their audience, you know, like that might have more of a return than like, oh guys, listen to my music right now. And then it's like, all right, bro. Like,
real talk.
As
That's
long
a
as they
real
come through your
talk.
page, if they keep on scrolling
talk.
through your page, they'll find the
Exactly.
music.
That's some advice I need to take. You know what I mean? Because you know, sometimes I just want to just push my music, and sometimes I want to keep my personality to myself. You know, but as an artist, you gotta jump out that shell and be like, you know,
Exactly.
you gotta put yourself out there different ways. So I started doing skits with different mans and stuff. You know, but it's not easy to, you know.
Yeah, it's not. It's like
You gotta-
there's like vulnerability to it. And
Exactly,
stuff.
you know, but I guess you gotta figure it out, you know?
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
crazy, just to add on to what you're saying. Bro, you shoot a music video, you get like 200K views, or let's say 100K views, or let's say 50K views.
Yeah.
You fuck around and put an Instagram clip, you get 300K views. It's like, yo, fam, I didn't pay nothing for this. And I got the same eyes on it, you know?
Facts.
And it's like,
Facts.
sometimes I look at it like, yo, crazy. Like, it's like, so it's like,
You might fuck around and get like 1 million on Instagram for some stuff.
yo, you know what I mean? And then your videos have whatever Ks, like, you know?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like,
Yo, what's your process like when working with producers? Do you have like a couple go-tos? Are you like on YouTube searching type beats? Like how closely do you work with your producers?
So I stopped doing type beats, but I love type. I loved, like, I've been a type beats guy. Like that's all I grew up in this in music. And then I'm gonna have to go back to it just to bring me back that energy, you know. But I usually just have a core set of producers I work with, depending on the sound that I'm working on. Feel me? So, and I'm always open to working with new people. Like, you know, like I'd want to listen to your sound, and I'll be like, okay, like depending on my vibe, I'll be like, yo, let's cook up.
Yeah. We got a song for you.
yeah, for sure, fam. What? Like, yo, bro, I'll be like, yo, let's cook up, or
Mhm.
whether it's you guys cooking up on the spot, or you guys send me a vibe, and I'll just
Mm.
vibe to it, and then, you know, make a track, and we just cook more, like, you know.
Listen,
Yeah.
I know we're like, even like we got we got like less than a few people on the stream, right?
Yeah.
We you guys were talking behind the scenes. We'll keep a lot of that behind the scenes, but you could be one of the first people on something that could be a big project later in the future.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
all I'm saying.
Let's get
Hold
it.
on.
We love hip hop. Exclusive.
You make beats too?
Nah, I don't make beats,
Mhm.
but I made one. So the time where I wanted to become a producer, like every
Yeah.
artist, you know.
Yeah.
And I made one beat, and I put it on my album. So that's a Stay Down featuring Tory Lanez.
Oh
I made that
shit.
beat.
Your first beat you ever made has Tory Lanez on it?
Yeah,
And
I put him on a
Future.
feature. Yeah, because
Oh,
as a feature.
That's crazy.
So I was in the studio, and I even have it on my Instagram like archive, making the beat, and I was making the beat, whatever. That was like my second beat I made, but the first I didn't put out. I was making the beat, and my homeboy Godflow was obviously teaching me how to do it, but I started doing it myself. Then while I was in the studio, I was like, yo, I need Tory Lanez on this, and like I posted it on Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's like I kind of like put in the air. So like
Mm.
when I made the song and it was coming apart my project, I'm like, I have to get Tory on it. So I got Tory on
So
it.
you manifested it.
Yeah, I got him on
Wow.
2 songs, and I didn't release one of them, but then I dropped it on this. Yeah, and that was a good song. Like it has millions of streams. Like I produced that.
No,
Yeah,
Tory's like that, bro.
yeah, he's golden.
So like, were you already locked in with him, or was it like one of those ones where like you just sent it to him and like,
Nah, Tory, for that one, I gave him a change.
okay,
I gave him a
Mm.
change. I'm gonna keep it G. Like, and that's another thing that these artists have to realize, fam. You have to invest in your shit.
Facts.
You feel me? A lot of these
Facts.
guys want free features, and feel me? I put over a ticket into my career. So
Wow.
if you want to come and you want to work, I will work with you for free. Because it probably depends on the vibe. But if I'm saying, yo, drop a 4 or 5K or drop for my time, you know, you have to respect it, or
Exactly.
go elsewhere.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
look at it as a diss. And a lot of people look at it as a diss sometimes when people ask for a feature, you know. But if it's free, it's free. Like you get blessed with that. Like just like how I hopped on the girl hopped on my song. It's called Dexta. Dealt with me for free.
Yeah.
Feel me? Sometimes it's free. Sometimes you have to pay. It's like it all depends on
Because people don't
situational.
realize like you're gonna have this song for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
you know?
fam. I have to
So
invest.
you know you have like 70 years to get a return on your investment. You know, like
Exactly. You know,
Yeah.
and that investment led to a genuine relationship with me and Tory. Like you know,
exactly.
like you know, I started going to Miami, linking up with him. Just you know what I mean, Vegas, link up with him. Like you know, so that's what it went. Like it was an investment. You feel me?
An important connection too.
Exactly. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. As we're like getting close to the end of what we're doing over here, our conversation, because I don't even want to call this an interview right here.
Yeah.
What's the ultimate goal, fam? Because like you said even earlier in our combo, like you have your hands in a bunch of different pots. You know what I'm saying? You're always moving and trying to figure out new different things to do. I call them like multiple streams of income, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But like, what's the ultimate goal for Friyie? What do you see like when you're like, yo, okay, I could chill for a second, I could rest.
Yeah, chill, man. I don't know. I don't even see chill in my radar. Like,
But when you
not
can,
for
you know,
now.
there's a certain
But-
amount of O's in the bank
Yeah.
account, and you're like, I don't
Yeah.
have to go this hard.
I feel like I'll always go hard in something. Like to be honest, that's just my personality.
Yeah,
You know, but to answer your question, if you're talking about music wise and stuff like,
or just everything that you like,
everything, like yo,
that you want it to come to fruition.
my ultimate goal is just to be a better human, a better version of myself. Like every single day, like if I look at life like plus and minus, you know what I mean? You can either do stuff to plus or you can do stuff to minus. You know? And we all gonna do negatives in our lives, but just try to make more pluses, or you know, try to get more wins than losses, or like you know what I mean? Try to just put forth, like you know. So if I see I'm smoking a lot, I'll be like, fuck, I gotta go to the gym a little bit more, like you know. Right? It's balance, right? So the ultimate goal for me, I would say, is just obviously being a better version of myself. And everybody wants to be successful, you know. Like I just want to be successful in everything I do. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the music, that's a passion of mine. I want to reach a certain level of success where I feel like, yo, okay, like wow, like you feel me? And I've done a lot of great things.
Yeah.
But I want to reach that level of success where I'm like wowed, like you know, I'm not wowed yet. Like I did great things coming from where I'm coming from.
Yeah, yeah.
But I have to be like
No, I
in
know those
tears,
ones.
like
Yeah,
you feel
yeah.
me? Like
Next level turn up.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Next
yeah.
level. And there's always levels. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I grew up. I just linked up with one of my homeboys, childhood homeboys today, and he's just looking at me. He never seen me in years. Fam, you came so far, like, and he's like, And I was like kind of just working on some other stuff, stressing about something. He's like, yo, fam, like, dog, you're with this guy, you're with this guy. Like, and the way he's looking at me, I see like a genuine, like, dog, like, I never seen you in years, fam. Like, I'm proud of you, you know? And I'm just like, yo, fuck, like, fam, life is crazy. Like, it's like a man will see you and be like, yo, look at where you are. And then you will be in your head like, yo, fam, I gotta keep working. But
I feel that. You wanna like feel that pride within yourself as well. Like that's
he's
fully
happier for you than you are yourself.
You feel me? And it's like maybe it's like a thing where it's like you feel like you gotta keep working, and you know what I mean. And maybe when it's all said and done, I'll look back and be like, "Yo, holy, I did it," you know. But I wanna take it to that next level, fam. Like I wanna sold out arenas. I wanna take it there. Why not? That's what we're in this for, you know.
Yeah,
it's hard to see the forest from the trees. So like it's because you're in it. Like you've seen all the small steps to like get to this like this level, you know. But for someone who hasn't seen you in years, like they seen you here, then all of a sudden you're like colossal, you know. So from like an outside view, like they have more of like I guess a perspective than like you would, you know.
Nah, facts.
But in your mind, you're like, there's so much more levels I want to go, bro.
Listen to the man said. He said, yo, your life's a movie, right? When I'm watching it, your life's a movie. But I know your life's probably not the movie you want yet. And that's exactly what he said to me.
That's a word.
I'm like, that's some real shit.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I have my movie. You feel me?
The Grammy next.
Huh?
Grammy next.
That's where I want to take it to, fam. I want to take it to Grammy. I want to take it to sold out shows. I want to take it to touring annually. Like dropping projects quarterly or like, you know what I mean? Like that level where it's just flowing, like, you know?
Yeah.
But it's a marathon, fam. Like, and we're from city, fam, Toronto, fam. It's not easy here, but you gotta just keep going, fam, you know? And that's why it's like, that's why I'm always just exploring new things. You feel me? Because it's like, yo, I feel like I'm really versatile. Like, and I'm really just a mixture of so many different cultures, like Jamaicans, like every culture. You feel me? Like, I grew up with that, and like I came from that. So it's like I always like to incorporate that in just my creativity, you know?
You're talking about having like more pluses than like minuses.
Yeah.
No, I feel like that's like I guess like putting out more good karma than like bad karma. It's based off your energy. I feel like even like in business, people will probably meet you and be like, yeah, this is someone I want to work with.
Yeah.
You know, because like just me, this is my first time meeting you, you know, like officially, and like I don't know, you just have good energy, you know what I mean? I don't get like bad vibes or anything, you know? So
like, I try to project it as much as possible. You know? Because fam, there's a lot of stuff you can be mad about.
Facts.
Fam, you know, it's like we're living one life, fam. It's gotta just try to push the positivity and fuck, fam. Negativity comes your way. But as long as you know as an individual, you're doing the best you could do, and you're doing good, fam. Like that's what it is, fam. You know.
I'm gonna try to take a page of that because sometimes like I just wake up in the morning and like I just be vexed. I'm like, yo, like I'm not where I want to be. Like other people are where they at. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm doing better than some people, but like I don't really like focus on who I'm doing better than. I'm more so focused on like, oh, there's so much more steps, you know. But like sometimes I just smoke a spliff and then like I kind of calm down. But like as soon as I wake up, like I'm on hots. You know what I mean?
Fam, that's everybody, fam.
Okay.
I'm the same way, man.
Okay.
Right now I'm all bubbly and shit, but fam, I wake up and I'm screw faced and I'm just like thinking about like stress and thinking about all the stuff I'm trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
You know, we're all trying to be productive individuals, right?
Yes.
And we all have things we want to accomplish. So it's like, yo, fuck, it's not working this way. This not working this way. But I feel like ultimately, fam, it's like if you just try, fam, and put your shots up.
Yeah.
Like whatever happens. You know you tried. You know, if you don't try, that's the worst. Like if you don't, you know you're supposed to be doing something you don't do. That's when you failed. Like, you know what I mean?
For real.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like your name is not mentioned enough in the Toronto underground rap scene conversations? And would that ever get to you?
You know, it's crazy. 100%. When it comes to like the list, your
shit.
list, and all these things. You feel me? Like. I always see Friyie getting left out, and it's probably because Friyie is not super involved in the pollies, or there's certain things that I'm not doing to gain traction from the audience, you know. But when it comes to like the respect from my peers, like these guys all know, all these artists in the city know. Like, you feel me? If you bring up my name to these guys, they know I'm purebred artist when it comes to this shit. Like, and like, you know, I go toe to toe with all of them, you know?
I think from the business side, you're definitely top 5. Like people don't understand like the back end and publishing and like, you know, they just see like what's on the blogs and stuff. So maybe from the blogs perspective, they're like, okay, like we don't see Friyie, whatever. But like from like a songwriter perspective, like you're probably top 5 in the Toronto underground rap scene. I would
appreciate
say.
That, fam. You guys gotta push that more. Yo, Friday, gotta push that narrative more, fam.
Fam, my lists are never based on that. So
based on clout. It's okay though. No, that's not
Holy.
that. It's based on cloud though. Like
No,
right? Or no. I'm asking.
What Drake is not like a clout guy. When
Like,
I did
he
the
has
West End
clout.
list,
But I mean, like, oh, your West End. Okay, I'm not thinking about that. Okay, I didn't even think about. I'm
We're
talking about
talking
your older
like
list.
Like
the
underground
top
rap.
15 of all time list and
Yeah,
stuff
whatever.
like that. But you know what? It's also, you're right. It's my bad because sometimes I'm going on numbers,
Yeah.
the amount of like people that like are always reposting them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if I go and just even off of your numbers on the streams and stuff like that, I should be putting you in there more.
Yeah.
So that is true. My bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect, fam.
What
Don't know.
up-
My dog.
real shit.
My dog.
What I was gonna say was it's like out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
You know, also because of like your personality and stuff. I feel like you don't really be on like the rah-rah, you know? So like I don't see you on the timeline as much. So I feel like and that's why people like they forget sometimes, you know, like when you drop an album and I listen to it, I'm like, okay, this is hard, you know, but when I see like certain characters always like battling it out, you know.
They're more in the forefront.
Yeah, exactly, you know.
And that's why that's another thing. That's why respect for your take on my tape too, you know?
Okay, respect.
Because I love that type of shit because it's like okay, like I seen that, I'm like, okay, that was an organic or natural tape.
Exactly.
You feel me? And I looked at that and I smiled. I'm like, okay, that's a natural take. And I always want to tap in. I always tap in with you, Freddie, on Friday. Like, you feel me? I'm like, yo, the city, you guys are a platform that, you know, are still standing. Like, there's only a few people who's really like still doing it. Like Toronto rappers is a guy I always rate.
Yeah.
Like he been doing this shit from the beginning, like, you know,
before we love hip hop. Yeah.
You feel me? We love hip hop. You guys are there, like, you know, there's certain people who are just always there. And like, I feel like we got to give you guys energy so you can give us energy. It's like a back and forth thing, you know? So yeah, if I'm out, to answer your question fully, I don't really get mad at it. Like, you know, because it's all about the moves you make, you know, and it's a marathon, like I said, like, you feel me? Like when you're making these big moves and when you get to where you need to get to, it's all gonna add up. Like, you know, like the work won't be forgotten. Like the work is on the internet. You feel me? 10, 12, 13 years of work. You feel me? You're gonna see music videos. You see quality. You know, so it's all about probably getting that big win. And then that big win just sets everything ablaze. And now it's like, oh, yo. So it's like, you know, we working, fam. We're gonna keep going. Like, you know?
Oh, man.
Yeah, fam. That's the only way to look at it, fam. Or else you're gonna defeat yourself, fam. You know?
No, I fuck with it, fam. I fuck with it. I think we've gotten a lot of information here. We've learned a lot about Friyie here today. You know, we learned we got the new project. He's trying to be the best human that he can be and always evolve every day. Which and I think a lot of jewels were taken from this conversation here. As far as like for what you have, like, fuck, we're getting near the end of the year, bro. 2027 is right around the corner. Like, any big plans that you can kind of let us in on?
Man, right now I'm just pushing this project, Friyie, the album. You know what I mean? I decided to call it Friyie because for the longest people couldn't pronounce my name. You know what I mean? They're saying Friyie and Freeze and Fry, all these things. You know what I mean? Friday, like I'm like, fam, come on, fam. But you know, I was like, okay, this is a reintroduction, a new sound. I'm gonna call it Friyie. I'm gonna phonetically break it down, and I'm gonna also it's free, like it's free music. I feel like I'm being free in it, like, you know, like, free audio dope. Like it's so many different.
It's like it's like a triple on the facts.
Free dope. You know what I mean? Free, like a freedom, and then it's a breakdown of my name. So you know that's why I named the album that, and I just chose a raw picture of myself. Like I literally went to the studio, took a picture, and just did a 1-2 AI.
That's some AI shit.
I did the cover myself. You know what I mean? So yeah, fam. Shout out to AI, and that's another thing you artists got to be using AI to help you. You know what I mean? Like,
so how do you feel about when artists use it for their music? Like Phoenix Flexin, Tyga.
Bro, I don't knock it, bro. It's creativity, bro. Like, how do you feel like when Autotune came or when Pro Tools came? Or, like all these things came to change the game. So it's like, you know, obviously the people who are authentic and who write their music and spend hours writing are gonna get mad at them sooner, artists. But I feel like you can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. But I know AI song as soon as I hear it. You know what I mean? And I appreciate people who can utilize it creatively. Like I think that's dope. Like, you know, because I feel like Phoenix, I don't know how he did it, but I know he didn't like straight AI. Like, he probably cut the record and then manipulated his voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's like a tool.
It's a tool. Like that's like Autotune.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's like a creative tool. And look what it did. Like it's like, fam, like use what you can use to get results. And fuck if people hate. Like, you know? Like I use AI for my cover arts. I used to pay 3 bills for cover arts. Graphic arts. I used to pay 3-4 bills. I use AI for my graphics. CapCut by myself. You feel me? So it's like utilize the tools that are given so you can save money and you can blossom, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't knock it. I just use the creativity. Don't be like corny with it. Like, you know?
Yeah.
AI, don't like. Come on, put some creativity in it. Like, you know.
Some jewelry right there.
Yeah.
Some jewelry right there.
Sure. How you feel about AI? What you guys feel about AI?
Nah, I rock with AI.
You rock with it, right?
Yo, I made some
I love
AI
it.
tracks this morning, though.
I talk to AI every day.
Yeah,
feel
fam,
me?
I use AI for the thumbnails, but the way I use it, I create the thumbnail first, and then I just add gloss.
Yeah.
And
Get them to enhance it. kinda.
yeah, that's all I want
Yeah.
it for. I'll put the figures where I want them. I'll make the text and everything. So this is my creation, but just give it a little bit more pop. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's what I do in my content. So.
Yeah.
And that's the time we're moving, bro. And if you don't hop on the wave, you're gonna get left behind.
Mhm.
Adapt or perish, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that's with everything in life.
Yo, I do have a random question because, you know, when you grow in popularity and fame, you know, different people hit you up. Was there ever like a female celebrity that like ever DM'd you that you were like, whoa, like this girl DM me, like someone that maybe you used to pre before and now she's hitting you up?
Zara's horny.
You know what's crazy? I've had like experiences in person,
Mhm.
and then because I've been in the States and stuff, you know, I'm traveling. But DM, like I've gotten like artists DM me, like female artists that I was like, okay, this is dope, but probably not like super A-listers.
But in person?
In person, I've had situations like with like celebrity or people who are like famous. Yeah. Like,
What was like? Okay. I was like, what was the best word? But now it does sound like I'm on you. Tell me more.
Okay.
I had crazy situation, fam. Being in the States, broski, I have crazy story. I can go on story time for days, fam. Like, fam, I'm gonna give you a quick one. Fam, one time I was in, and this is just like celebrity shit. Like one time I was with Floyd and them, went to fucking Jamie Foxx's house, and then they left.
Mad.
So I was literally at Jamie Foxx's house, just there with ASAP. We're smoking.
What? With A$AP Rocky?
Yeah, fam. That's what I'm saying. Like me and ASAP was just bottling up. I had backwoods. That time backwoods was super in style. Like I don't smoke backwoods no more. Like sorry for the backwoods smoking.
No, I don't smoke it.
Okay, but you know when backwards is super in style.
Yeah.
Like in Toronto, we were on it from heavy, you know, from the
Yeah.
beginning. So I had woods on me, and he's like, "Yo," and he was and smoking. And bro, I'm at Jamie Foxx's house in California smoking weed with ASAP. Like
Yeah, that's
random
crazy.
as fuck. Like you know,
Yeah,
like that's the type
yeah.
of shit. Like you know, I'll land in the studio with Thug and Quavo, and they're recording the song, and I'm just chilling. Like you know what I mean? Like there's so many situations where like it's just that's why the States is important, fam. Like you know, 'cause it's like it's just so much access, fam. Like,
Yeah, and when you kind of like could see that these people are tangible and attainable, like you could pause, reach out and touch them. It's like, wait, I could actually do this
fam,
shit.
you know how it is, fam. We grew up in Toronto. Like for a minute, it used to be like a facade. Like
Facts.
you feel me? Like
It's almost like we don't know if it's real or not. Just like
it used to be-
images.
it used to be like a thing, you know, and like like Drake kicked down the door and certain mans did certain stuff to make it us.
Real.
You know what I mean? And we're like, yo, we can actually do this, like you know, like so, fam. It's like it's still a movie, like it's still like a, you know what I mean, coming to life, like
Yeah.
I have a bedroom, Lamar Johnson, you know, like from young, like he was in like the movie Honey and stuff, and then like now he's in like Star Wars and like Last of Us and stuff, you know, and like
crazy.
seeing someone from my ends literally become a movie star is like, wait, like this shit is actually doable.
Crazy,
You know?
crazy. And I don't even know movie stars like that. That's mad. Like, you know? See, I don't even know he's from Toronto.
Yeah, he's from Melbourne.
Wow.
Yeah.
Salute to you, fam.
Sick.
Because a lot of Toronto's people doing things that we don't know about too.
Yeah.
fam.
Real talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Yeah,
I did
man.
want to ask you though, is there any like dream artists you want to work with, or like anyone that like you're still trying to get in contact with?
Yo, right now I'm on the Afro thing, so I want to tap in with like the Davidos, the Wiz Kids, the Remas, like the Tyler, not even Tyler's, Thames. I
So
wanna
no
tap in
Tyler?
with- no, I'll fuck with Tyler
Okay,
too,
okay.
but like you know, I'll fuck with Thames over Tyler.
Yeah. She's
My
more.
preference.
She's more like
Music, like you know, when it comes to music,
authentic.
I feel like if I'll vibe with her on a music tip more.
Facts. I see it. I see that more
You know
too.
what I'm trying to say? And then obviously like the Shensias and fam, the dancehall artists, like you know.
That'd be mad.
Yeah, fam. And then when it comes to the hip hop, like, you know, obviously everybody wants that Drake feature. You know, like, you know what I mean?
Hey, he
Everybody
might
wants
be
that Drake
watching.
feature.
He might
You
be
know what I mean? For
watching.
sure. But you know, like whatever comes, we're gonna work.
But I feel like out of all the Toronto artists he worked with, you're probably like the most talented, you know? So I feel like he should be working with more mans like you from the city.
Like
instead
it
of-
would make more sense in a lot.
You know what I
of ways,
mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nah, I feel so too. You feel me? You know what I mean? Yeah, I would love for that clap to happen.
Did you ever
know?
get the follow?
Nah. But I've linked with Drake before. He's mad
Oh,
cool.
okay.
He's mad cool, you know? Mad shows love. Mad
You
cool.
know, I feel like he taps in with everybody, which I do
Yeah.
rock with, you know?
Yeah. Mad cool, fam, you know? So it's like, you know, bro, we're working regardless. It's like, you gotta just work. You can't look,
Exactly. Yes.
and I hate when people look at one man and be like, yo, how come he's not doing this for the city, bro? Like, what do you expect a man to do? Like, he
Exactly.
kicked down the door, fam. Like,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for Drake, I probably wouldn't have had my situation because everybody was in the city for OVO Fest, and you feel me? So it's like he's kicking down the doors for mans without mans knowing.
No,
You know, it's
Yeah.
like you gotta
Facts.
just work.
You guys
Even
seize the opportunity.
Him
Yeah.
doing that one dance kind of like put Afrobeats on that
Afrobeats,
real
worldwide
talk.
level, you know?
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
See,
yeah.
look at that, and then what he's doing with the UK guys, and,
Exactly.
you know? Yeah, I mean, but yeah, we obviously want to see more of a Toronto link up for sure. Like, I would love to see a Drake project with Toronto, man. That would be crazy. Like,
That would
feel
be
me?
insane.
And I feel like, yeah,
Let's
if I
make
That'd be,
can-
it happen.
that'd be a national treasure.
yeah, I
still.
feel like that'd be dope, you know? And he's a man that could do it, and he's a man that, you know, like, it would be mad.
Facts.
Yo, Drizzy Drake. Hey. You heard it. You heard
Yeah,
it.
for
If you're
sure.
listening, make it happen.
Come on,
make
man.
it happen,
You
brother.
know what I mean?
I think we got it good for the day here. We got a nice 2-hour episode here. You know what I'm saying? We got to chop it up with Friyie. And bro, before you even got here, bro, we had a freaking whole bunch of topics. We went through a bunch of
Yeah,
crazy
you're
shit.
vibing, man. The energy was up when I came.
Oh,
I
yeah,
yeah,
had to
yeah.
adjust.
No, fam, we had a great episode here.
Yeah.
For the road, for our listening audience, request. Do you have any requests?
Song request.
Yes, sir.
Play
Oh.
the single. Play the like the single.
B single?
Yeah.
Okay, play C-Body. We got to play
C-Body?
C-Body when I came.
we
Let's
play
C-Body.
play
Fuck it.
C-Body.
Run it
Oh, we
again.
did.
Oh, yeah, we play it again? Well,
Well, I'm down to hear it again.
Play the Afrohouse one, the last one you said
oh,
you
yeah,
wanted to
play the
play.
Afrohouse one. That's a good
Okay,
one.
let
It's
me
the last track on the
Yeah.
tape.
Let's pull up the Friyie
You fuck with
tape
Afrohouse?
here.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, I want you to let me know what you think about this.
So
I
this
did
is a C-Body remix you're talking about.
Yeah. So I spin
Okay.
the C-Body, and I made it Afrohouse.
Before we
Oh.
get out of here, social medias, anywhere where you want people to find you.
Yeah, man. Y'all follow me on Instagram. It's FRIYIE. Friyie. Streaming platform, same thing. Friyie the album. FREE space YAY. Out now on every platform. TikTok, Twitter, Friyie. And yeah, man. Y'all just go run up the music, and taking the catalog is deep, and there's a lot more music coming out, man. So y'all just stay tuned.
Scene.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna take us out of here with C-Body. And big salute to We Love Hip Hop alumni, Bavaro Beats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bavaro, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Remix.
that's my guy.
We Love Hip Hop alumni, you know? Locked
All
in.
right, we are off of this. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.